Welcome to episode 14. Last episode was called Dezgra, so for a in-universe reference, this episode is called Dezgra 2C. We're here again, Rad, in an effort to maintain as much stability in his computer's frame rate as possible, decided to go full chrome. He's trying to get ready to wear a fedora and then tip it towards us.
I was just gonna say, during the break, I'm gonna go get like a smoker's jacket, like an ascot.
I have a top hat I could just grab right now.
If only I had
you've got to talk like you're in a noir series.
That says, I think we need the music as well, with like a
soft jazz.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Private Eye.
I quite like this. I'll do this maybe from now.
We're gonna have like an episode full of just investigation that we've been hired for.
I was piloting a crab. See, it was one of the most difficult nights of my life.
And then you walk in my office.
I think we need to try to do that for an episode. Just have everybody with black and white cameras. There it was.
Arthur fucking hates me.
Well, now I'm imagining you doing a hard-boiled detective voiceover, and then other people are doing it, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, she had the face of an angel, but she had legs for days that were built for sin. Like Butch McGurk with like a desk lamp. Just no. It'd be one light bulb hanging from the ceiling on the wiring. That's it.
It's kind of swinging for no real reason. It just swings. That's just the thing it does.
And it's got the on-off pull string.
I was like Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I know you were thinking of that you couldn't make it a couple of weeks this month, and now I really, really want to do just like 3 solo stories while you're gone.
Hey, that'd be
like
cool.
Alternative, not in mech stuff for the pilots, and maybe having a noir detective episode would be one of them.
I really like that. I'm glad I could inspire you with my shitty internet connection.
Is something I was thinking of actually going full out cosplay here, because I have a freaking shirt and freaking vest that I could wear.
I feel like I already
I
cosplay
might do that next week.
You just imagine me like 20 years older. And that's
I would say, so you're just missing the white hair and mustache, Hawaiian shirt.
And the Hawaiian shirt.
I have Hawaiian shirts. I'll wear one night. I will wear a Hawaiian shirt with like a plate carrier, and that'll be basically it. That'll be much better.
A couple of weeks ago, actually, well, it was almost a month ago now, I did the cat ears on the restart stream, and then afterwards I was like, I'm gonna make a character around this cosplay that I did. And then Cotton was like, listen, I just got a digital drawing pad and I'd like some inspiration for things to draw. I was like, let me tell you about this character I've thought up. And she made it. And I was like, yes, it's perfect.
Perfect. I see what you did there.
Yep. Listen, I can rock cat ears. It's a thing that I can do.
That's the only headbands I can get my daughter to wear are ones with cat ears.
Cat ears, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Great. I mean, I think yesterday in anime chat, I spanned every single cat GIF that I had. Yes, I did. Yep.
Do you have a folder of those?
I have a folder of reaction GIFs that I just use now in order to sawfang people.
So it seems like you have a ready access to that stuff all the time. So I was figuring you had something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna post this in chat because I can do it with impunity.
I really like using the "that wasn't very cash money of you" GIF.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't really know why. Maybe it's just like the ridiculous fucking glasses.
I want to say it to people in real life.
That's not very cash money of you. Perfect. Let's do some intros. Sid, how's it been since the last episode?
Well, it's been an interesting time.
I've been following your Twitter.
What happened? But my YouTube channel has taken a turn for the worse. It's gone to the dark side. And so I took some time, some introspection, some thoughts, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to take some time off. And I'm not going to do any YouTube videos for like a week or like 10 days. And I'm just going to relax and chill. And I wasn't sure if Rad froze for a second. He's just kind of glaring into the camera.
That's just Rad.
I thought I killed it. I thought I killed him for a second.
I'm like, no more YouTube, 10 fucking days.
Yeah, so I'm taking a break from the YouTubes and from social media. The only Twitter interaction I've had is I pushed the Twitter post on my Elgato Stream Deck here to tweet out that we were going live with Battletech, and I haven't even looked at it, and it's been very nice. Last night I just kicked back, started playing a few video games. This weekend I actually played through the demo for the PC version of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen anything about the console version. I think I caught like one of your streams, Arthur, and that's
That was
about
a while ago.
it.
Jesus, that had to be at least a year ago.
So
Played the
I
shit
know
out of that
basically nothing about this game going into it, and
It's really good.
I'm excited. Not gonna lie, I'm super excited for this.
Listen,
I'm not too happy with some of the emo depiction of the characters, but
no, fuck you. This game is literally like a streamline amazing. Here is the most important thing I can tell you, Sid. Everywhere you go, no spoilers, everywhere you go, no matter what you do, make sure to eat every type of food.
Okay.
This is
So
why.
like every zone you visit where there's a restaurant, you just go through and eat everything. Does that teach
You got to
them
get
new
the
recipes,
secret.
or-
No, so once you try a food and you have the ingredients available for it, Ignis will go, "That's it. I've come up with a new recipe."
Yeah, I've had to do that a few times in the demo already.
Sometimes
I've come
you'll
up with a new recipe.
Yeah, sometimes you'll just kill something, and then when you go back to camp, he'll have the ingredients available, and he'll just be like, "That's it. I've come up with a new recipe."
I love how completely smug British he is. I've come up with a new recipe
he's pretty great.
because I'm the best.
I mean,
That dude has a rough life. I think I still need to go play his DLC. The first DLC was bullshit, but the second DLC was fucking incredible.
Yeah, I heard the
Gladios was
Gladius
awful.
was like a rough.
Yeah, Gladios is literally just you run in a straight line and fight the same enemies over and over. What's his name? Prompto? That one was really good. Of course, Aranea carried the whole fucking thing, but
Yeah, I haven't seen.
It's
You know,
long.
the demo only covers basically like the first chapter right up until they find out that his father's dead.
wow.
And
All right,
then-
yeah, that's not very far into the game.
So not very far at all.
I
It's
think, like,
basically
the
the
first act.
intro area.
Did they
is
do
all
the
you get from
intro
the demo.
with what do you call it? Oh man, I can't think of the song. Did they do the part where they push the car at the very beginning?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, and
excellent.
the frame rate tanked in that segment. It
No,
was like
no,
sub
that
5
happened on
FPS.
the PlayStation. I had to re-record that scene, the opening of the game, like 16 times before I got my settings right.
The updated drivers, the updated NVIDIA drivers did fix the frame rate on that segment. I went back through and checked it again. So they did fix that, whatever was going on with that mostly. Although I did notice the frame rate still dropped significantly. It was still at least viewable.
The
So
show
that's good.
drivers have updated. Freaking lucky bastards.
But yeah, it's pretty damn decent so far from what I've seen of it, and I'm irritated that I have to wait until the 6th to play more of it.
Fun game.
But you know, that's that'll
life.
be a thing for me to play in my
I mean,
off time.
it's a good time for game releases. We just had Metal Gear Survive. We're looking at Sea of Thieves this month.
Metal Gear Survive sucks.
Have you actually played it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Of course, you have to understand that I am not a big fan of survival games to begin with,
Okay.
and to me,
It's still pretty good.
Metal Gear Survive is just boring.
Man, it's super polarizing.
Really,
I like it.
Polarizing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are mad over the microtransactions, but
Oh, that the
literally just played the whole game with that.
$10
in it.
for a second slave slot. Screw you.
Yeah, when I was sitting down, I was like, why would you ever want a second save slot? But then I thought, not everyone is a living alone person like me for the last decade and might have like kids that want to play or yeah. Oh yeah, and Battletech's getting released next month.
Yes, Battletech announced that they're
One of the new
it's
Battletechs.
April.
Is it the
It's
the
the top down
turn base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like pseudo turn base in a way. I think
I
it's
might
like,
actually be more excited about that one, to be honest.
I'm more
it's-
excited for that one because of mainly this game.
You
that we're
should be
doing.
way more excited about it because DFAing is a legitimate tactic in that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
It doesn't screw you over as horribly.
I mean, this is like a 20 or 30-year-old system, isn't it?
Yeah, it came out in like the 80s.
I like it because it reminds me of like the old like classic Battletech games that were, move the little.
Yeah,
Mech
the Mech
Commander.
Commander and Mech Commander 2.
Yeah, I forget what. I have to look up what the name was I have, but I like it was one of the first like 3-inch floppy games that I had was like an old Battletech game.
Crescent
Oh my
Hawk
God.
or
Yeah,
regular
that's what
or
it was.
whatever.
Yeah.
It was Crescent Hawk. Yes.
Jesus.
Oh my God. That game. Holy
No.
crap.
And I never understood it because, like, for whatever reason, they didn't like publish games and give you instruction manuals to them, and there was no like in-game menu, and there was no internet to look anything up. So you literally just had to like fucking figure out how to play games. So I had so many of those big floppy games that I never fucking understood how to play them. Like, I had this game called Mobius where I just like moved my little like portrait. I feel like I've talked about this before, and I could never fucking figure out what was happening. And Battletech was like that too. It's like I didn't have any investment in the Battletech universe. I just had this cool mech game, and I didn't understand what was happening. I don't think I ever made it past the first level. Cool story.
No, pretty great, pretty excited. And I ordered some extra equipment for the Game Developer Conference coming up here later this month.
Should IRL stream it? Just walk around with like a body cam.
I'm gonna be recording it at least. I got some extra memory cards and batteries for my camera and a bullet mic for it. And so I'm also probably going to line up a couple of interviews, I think.
Just one Google Glass. That's all you need.
Yeah. So no, it's going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting, and we'll see what happens with my YouTube channel once I come back. I'm basically just flat ignoring all of it for now.
It's a terrible, terrible philosophy.
Guy, I am not one. I'm such a workaholic that if I don't force myself to step away, I'll just burn myself out completely. I'm already borderline burnout because, I've been doing my YouTube channel for almost 3 years now, and the past year-ish, I've been putting out a video almost every day.
Yeah, 'cause you're
And
crazy.
it's been insane. And so it's like I got to take a break because my abilities and my content is suffering because of it. So
yeah, I stopped doing non-RPG streams as well because I didn't want to die.
Too much. It's just too much. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, come back, and do less videos per week, but more investigative and more in depth. Get back to actual quality content as opposed to quantity content, I guess. So that's me. That's my week so far. Oh, and YouTube is actually trying to be helpful with whatever's going on with my with my subs and the notifications and all that. They're like, we need like 3 to 5 examples. Okay, well here's 7. So use that to
I was thinking about it yesterday. For the last 3 weeks, I haven't gotten false flagged once. They seem to finally be narrowing down whatever was wrong with their AI monetization.
I was actually getting false flagged more over the past 2 weeks or so.
Well, that's just because everyone hates you.
That's probably true. Yeah.
People are probably just reporting all of your shit as soon as it comes out.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we all have had that fuck that guy moment this week.
I actually had one person pissed off at me because I had the temerity to go to the Game Developer Conference because they're the enemy. So
to fight the enemy, one must know the enemy.
I take it you've never studied Sun Tzu or any of that?
Or stared into any abysses recently?
It's like, know thy enemy.
What we should really do is bring down all the game developers and then not have games anymore.
Yeah, that'll
Should
show
we
'em.
all go outside like nerds?
Bruh.
Fuck you, games and stuff we like. That'll show you.
All right, I think we're gonna get Pondo's introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pondo,
yeah.
you would tell us about yourself.
I've got nothing. I've just been working. My new job, pretty much just babysitting the TV broadcast, making sure it doesn't get dead airtime, and the commercials that give us the money is running.
Good, good. I got to tell you, there's nothing in radio and TV that I hate more when a commercial starts playing and then gets cut off because they didn't have enough time. You know, it gets like 5 seconds in and then they...
I mean, sometimes that's because the TV shows run longer than what they say they are.
Yeah.
Namely, basketball and golf, whatnot.
Well, of course, sports, because who fucking knows the sports?
I have been, because of this job, I have been having to watch soap operas more than I have in years. Because I have to actually watch the shows to make sure they're running all right.
General Hospital, I assume, is in there somewhere. That sounds like a thing.
It's called Young and the Bold and Young and the Restless, I think, something
My
like that.
God, Young and the Bold. Gosh,
Something like that.
How long has that series been going on? Like 30 years?
I mean, yeah.
Well, how long has General Hospital been going on? 50 plus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I need to find out.
I mean,
now. Let me
it's
Google
still-
that for you.
It's still about the same thing going on. Like, there's this one couple sleeping with each other, and whoops, got a baby, oopsie. This guy's cheating on this girl cheating on that guy, that sort of thing.
Listen,
This guy is in a coma
Holy
for some reason.
shit. General Hospital premiered on the ABC television network on April 1st, 1963.
Bloody hell, that's older than my mother.
Is that now the longest running television series in history now?
It's possible. Is it still running?
General Hospital? I think so.
I mean, I don't doubt if it's still running because
listen,
My
we need to get
God.
NCIS
Wait, what
up
is
to
this?
60 years of
When the hell
broadcasting.
more important, how the hell did Bandito get promoted? Okay, guy.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Uh huh.
Wow.
Wow.
No, yeah, no, it's still
Not
on
that I'm
air.
a competent person or something.
SpongeBob
55
SquarePants is
years
ending.
later.
Oh yes, SpongeBob is also.
I didn't
ending.
know that
was-
SpongeBob
Yeah.
SquarePants was still airing.
Oh
First of
no,
all,
it's
Cotton,
been airing for a while.
that's not a fun fact. That's a sad fact.
I remember the
sad
SpongeBob SquarePants anime opening. That shit was amazing.
Get your fact status straight.
Damn, Rad, I'm gonna go ham at you later.
See?
Fucking
I'm in black and
destroy
white.
you.
I can take it. I can take anything in this monochromatic mode.
I cast color spray.
Is
Computer
immune.
melts.
You got anything else going on, Pondo?
That's about it.
Yeah, I figured. You and
Yeah.
intros don't go so well together.
No.
We'll work on it. English?
One of these days.
Well, I'm Englishmudkip. My week's been pretty good. It's been snowing a lot around it where I live. My dad fell on his ass, and since we have cameras on our house, it got caught on camera. So that was something funny to wake up seeing on Facebook. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter, and I still can't wait till it comes on PC. But I've been waiting.
You already have it.
Yes, but I want PC so I can play with all my friends who are on other consoles.
That's a fair.
We had
thing.
this discussion last week.
Yes, we
See,
did.
I
I've
know.
bought.
I feel like I have to be a
Overwatch
judge
twice.
here sometimes and be like, asked and answered.
Yeah.
Overruled.
I have people that I play with Overwatch on the console, and then people I play on the PC there.
Sustained.
Yeah, I've been playing the
Don't
new
make mug
Overwatch,
me,
you
Sid.
know?
You can't do that.
She's pretty fun.
I play them on both platforms at the same time.
Yeah, I've been playing the new Overwatch.
Now, that would be impressive.
Well, it's
Bridget?
so slow on my computer that I'm able to keep up very easily. I only get like 2 frames per second, so I can just look over occasionally and push a button.
I told you, dude. You take a look into that cloud computer.
Listen,
I
no one
know.
has ever made me feel as bad playing Overwatch as Pondo. There was a night where legitimately he was like, Arthur, why don't you try playing something else? And I was like, are you trying to say something about my Reinhardt play, motherfucker?
Yeah, so the new Overwatch hero, all around good, but Farah kind of counters her because her shield's too small to block the AoE blast. But she has some broken areas.
I mean, in the world of Overwatch, everything either is or isn't either a potato or a Pharah counter.
No, because like the Moira Shadow...
Or you just play Roadhog and pulling a Bastion into a Hanzo ult as they think they got away.
Yeah, no,
is that something you've done recently?
To Sid.
He did it to me.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, Sid was playing Bastion on the payload, and he was like trying to remember. He was like, "Oh no, I see him."
I was just like... hopping away from the Hanzo ult, and then he hooked me and pulled me into the Hanzo ult.
I saw the happiness fade from his eyes. Like,
yeah. So the new hero.
That was the day that Joy died.
Fun. She could, if she aim just right, she could jump over the Junkertown gate in the first area. That's no joke, she can.
Cool.
God.
Yeah. But it's not as broken as what Moira can do with her phase jump thing.
I mean, is Mercy still nerfed beyond repair?
Mercy's still nerfed beyond repair.
Yeah, she's still nerfed.
I think they're even nerfing her more.
I think Brigitte would outclass Mercy at this point. Because Brigitte's...
I think Hanzo can out-heal Mercy right now.
No, because Brigitte's
nice joke.
A frontline character, but her normal attacks do an AoE heal for 80 over a short time. But every time you hit, it resets the heal. So you can just constantly heal people, and it's a pretty big radius. But yeah, she's a fun hero to play, and on no limits it's broken because no one ever gets anywhere. Just 6 of them. Unless you manage to just the corner one, then yeah, no one's getting anywhere.
6 Reapers. Back when they dropped health balls, 6 Reaper strategy was unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
Oh, this girl's got a freaking flail. Yeah, she's her lore, she's Toblerone's daughter and Reinhardt's steward.
All right.
I'm amazed there actually is a lore for that game. To me, it just seems like wasted effort. Except that I remember, oh yeah, how will people build up hype for the game unless we put out a 30-second cartoon? Because heaven forbid we actually include any meaningful
You motherfucker, they got
game.
like 8-minute long videos. You don't even understand, Sid. People connect with these characters. That's why this cosplay and the fan art. My God, Sid.
With these.
Get the fuck out.
Like
get the fuck out. No, this is an argument you have lost.
Before a movie.
You're done. You're
one of those Pixar
done.
shorts is all you get. That's what they do for meaningful content now. Lazy bastards.
People love Tracer, okay? They're fucking in love with this girl.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they are.
And her girlfriend.
I'm sure they are.
I mean, you're awfully critical of an incredibly successful process that they've developed over there at Blizzard.
I mean,
you have a lot to say about how wrong they are.
How about 20 years and a few $1 billion?
Yeah.
So let me look back
at the most successful first-person shooter in 2 decades.
Well,
they are doing it all wrong.
I think that Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh no, they're doing everything right to make a shit ton of money, but from a consumer standpoint, it's very poor value.
I don't know. I think millions of consumers would probably disagree with you there.
I'm sure.
I saw an interesting article that I don't know. Is it my turn? Should I go?
Yep.
Okay.
You're up.
It's my turn. I'm going to keep mine really short because I feel if I can single-handedly cut down on my intro, which is usually the longest, I feel like we can regain a lot of that hour that we lost. so I'm not going to talk about very much.
But I haven't gotten my intro in the last 2 episodes, so I'm
then
gonna...
I'll keep mine even shorter, so you can have one also. Author.
Jesus.
I don't have anything going on in my life, so there's not much to talk about. I'm probably going to buy a car this weekend. My wife has narrowed it down to either a Subaru Crosstrek or a Volkswagen Touareg. I don't know.
Subaru.
One of those combined animal names of a car. So it's her car. She can pick. I think the Subaru is cooler, but I think the Volkswagen's a better buy for the. You get more car for the money at these 2 particular models that she's looking at. So whatever, she can pick what she wants. Oh, and Overwatch, right? So I did read an interesting article that said they were hiring. They were either pulling somebody from one of their other departments, or they were hiring a director, a creative story director, basically. And there's a lot of speculation right now that they may be developing a story single player for the game. Because
After how many years has Overwatch been out now? They're finally delivering the
1
content
or
they should have.
3, 2, might be almost
Hasn't been
2
out
now.
2 or 3.
Yeah, 2. It's not a very old game, dude.
I keep on ripping on Overwatch, and I realize my Christmas present from my daughter is the Soldier 76.
Overwatch has been out for 3 years.
Is it that long?
So
feel like that
remember, I was in first wave beta, the closed beta for streamers and shit.
Yeah.
It
That
came
was
out
Halloween like
2016,
3 years ago.
May the 24th. So it's 2 years old.
3 years old.
2016.
He's including the beta.
I'm including the beta,
Oh,
which came out
okay.
an entire year early.
I don't know. Admittedly, I'm a little bit of a Blizzard fanboy, so like I'll have most. My opinion is definitely biased. Like you have to take that into account. But
Hey, they put out very psychologically satisfying games. They do.
for somebody who generally only
Feel
plays
there should have been a single player campaign with it.
Too
See,
many
I'm
people
not.
talking at once.
Yeah, I'm not in. There are some games that are both that are only worth it for their single player, and there are other games that are both that are only worth it for their multiplayer. So I don't have any issue with a company going all in on one side of the game or the other, right? Like there are a lot of one player only games, and that's cool. Like I don't think they're a bad game or it was a bad system because they didn't include a multiplayer mode. And vice versa, I don't think a game is a bad game or an incomplete game because they don't include a single player mode. Like to me, my gaming experience is different on either one of those 2 things, and I play those 2 different modes for 2 different reasons at 2 different times of my life kind of situation. So either one can hit the sweet spot, and I don't ever feel like any game needs to have both. In fact, I feel like most games that are only one are better at the one that they are. So like a single player game that's only a single player game are usually the better single player games, and multiplayer games that are only multiplayer games are usually the better multiplayer games. And I'm okay with that division.
Look at the examples you have to draw from, though. I mean, Battlefield.
I don't play that game.
Battlefront.
Never played that game.
Call of Duty.
You're listing a whole shit ton of mixed single multi
lackluster single player content
attached to a multiplayer, and now you're mad because Overwatch decided to go full multiplayer and not do single player.
Well, because they have this lore and this story and this history, but they don't actually give you the chance.
That's because
to
they know people are thirsty, motherfucker. They know their audience. They know people wrote love poems to Tassadar when they were like 13, okay? They were like, and Taro Adun.
I would argue that it's been a very smart approach where they did not have to pour all of the money and resources and time into developing a single player mode to a game, but they've still capitalized on everything people like about that.
Oh, they capitalized, all right.
With those little, like, as you said, Pixar shorts, like how many movies I've seen that I had wished were as good as a Blizzard cinematic, like for real. Same thing with BioWare. BioWare puts together amazing cinematics. If if any Star Wars movie could come out and be as good as a BioWare Star Wars cinematic, I would throw my money at them because it'd be amazing. So I don't have any problem with you replacing a first player mode with regularly intervaled 2-minute long shorts. Like I think that's a great use of media in your game to get people invested in what is otherwise only a multiplayer mode game. So, boom, I'm done. That's it.
I
That's
will
all have to say.
always rail against game companies providing less and charging the same.
Did they charge the same though? How much was Overwatch? I thought it was like only.
It
wasn't
depends
like,
on what edition you get.
I thought it was like $40 instead of the usual 60 or something like that. It was the same on console. I would definitely agree
Listen,
with you
I
there.
play
Yeah, it was
way
60
more
it was
Overwatch
60.
than I do of anything else.
Yeah,
It was I believe
Arthur,
it was
I feel like that
40
is
when
the-
it finally came out on PC, but it was 60 on consoles. So it was a full AAA $60 at release that they didn't provide. That's why I refused to buy it for so long, is because they charged the full amount for where you normally get a single player campaign in addition to the multiplayer and everything, and all they provided was the multiplayer. It was very poor value for the money at the time.
I can understand.
Now,
you feeling
years
that way.
later, after the fact, when they've released so much more, and they, if they're planning on a single player campaign, then yeah, by all means. But at release, it was very poor value for your money, and basically all they're using it as is loot box fuel.
So I can understand your philosophy behind that, but like what Arthur just said, I feel like that's the only value that matters, is how much do you play the game, how many hours of enjoyment, entertainment do you get out of it, and I paid $60 for it on console, and then I also paid $30 for it on computer because I had gotten so much value out of it. I thought that if I could play it on my computer too, it would only add to the value I get from the game, and that's completely independent of what kind of game modes it has. That was just, I play this game so much, I clearly like it enough the hours that I've put into it. If you take it and divide the money that I've spent, it's way better value than going to see a movie. It's way better value than probably most vacations. Like the amount of entertainment versus the amount of dollars spent, like it doesn't matter.
And
it doesn't matter.
It's going to be that's going to be a very subjective thing too.
Of course, it always is. Yes, absolutely. Everything all of us are saying right now is all subjective.
It's like, to my mind, Witcher 3 is way better value for your money than Overwatch ever will be.
I can't speak to that because I've never played. I don't really play broad open world single player games anymore. Like, it's just not in my retinue of games. It used to be my number one favorite kind of game, but I don't play any of those games anymore. I play all PvP based, match based games because, as I'm sure you understand more than anybody else, as a dad, I can't really sit down and play a game for long periods of time. Like I'm gonna sit down, play an hour, got to get up, got to do something. Sit down, play 30 minutes. Like I could do one match and I got to get up and I got to move. Like
I've always been a very story focused person with my games, so that's where my subjective opinion falls into it. Is I want the story. I want the 80 to 200 hours of being invested in the characters and learn and going through the journey with them.
Yeah, and that makes sense why you would feel cheated from a game that didn't have that. So I mean, I can understand.
Plus loot boxes.
I don't like them. I never have, but I think if anybody does them right, Overwatch does them right with that they're aesthetic only. I don't feel like it gets any. It definitely gets worse than that, but it doesn't get much better, in my opinion. I still think the best shooter I ever played that had unlockables was Halo Reach. That game was fantastic.
Agreed.
But I'm also a big Halo fan, which will probably rub a lot of people the wrong way because people fucking hate on some Halo. But
I love Halo.
There are a lot of people that absolutely adore Halo too. So
that's true. It's really the only reason I've maintained being a Xbox purveyor and never switched over to PlayStation was that and my wife. My wife is a huge Halo fan, so it was one of those games we always played together until recently they started going to the Halos that no longer had split screen. And we even for a while considered buying a second Xbox so that we could play it together on two different TVs in our house, like old school, like LAN style.
Yeah.
But we never had
what they say, the family that slays together stays together.
We never had the dispensable income to do that. But word is the next Halo will return to its split screen origins. So we're pretty excited about that. Okay, that's it.
All right.
Ready to go.
I want to open my intro up by talking about something terrible. Stick with me afterwards, though. I got more to say. So, for a while, anime has been getting relatively better. That's right, we're talking about anime. For a couple seasons, it's been dominated by shows about dudes who want to have sex with their little sisters. We finally got past that point. We're recovering. But today, I was reminded that there's a terrible anime coming out soon. I just want to read the title. It's descriptive of the content of the show. I want you to make a disgusted face and show me your panties. I can tell you that this show is going to be the lowest quality tier of anime.
What the hell?
Absolutely possible. It's literally the story of a guy who goes around and tries to get girls to show him their panties while making disgusted faces at him. That's it.
I just have to say that their culture is a little odd compared to what we're accustomed to.
Not all animes like that, but I feel like we really need to just bring the level up. Like we're better than this.
The extended consequences of exposure to radiation, but
Wow.
That was a big.
All right.
It's been a while, man. It's been a long time.
Radiation. Wait, did I make a joke like that a while ago in this?
So, anyway, for those that have been around, I've been having a fucking rough time of it for the last month. And yesterday, I was basically collapsing into a ball of emotional chaos. And someone reached out and said something pretty nice to me, and I felt a lot better afterwards. And just as a reminder to those people in the YouTube comment section, words can affect people heavily. So when you insult the cast of this show, no one is happy. Just remember your words can affect us through our television screens. Or our 4K monitors for those of us who are hashtag blessed enough.
I will say something. If somebody wants to say something to me, you can say it to me on all my affiliated places.
English is like, if you want to fucking come at me, mate.
No, because I don't like hearing about stuff about me through another party.
Ah, yes.
I hate hearing it down the grapevine. If somebody has something to complain about me, do it to my face.
That's okay. I know there's a couple of people watching this show that absolutely hate me. So much love.
I mean, I hate
one guy that doesn't like
so.
me. I see one guy.
Apparently there's like a massive wind warning in my area, and I might lose power in the next few hours. So if I randomly drop off, I probably won't be back. The show will be over at that point. So
the clans will have arrived.
I don't know that I have much else to share this week. I've been sleeping slightly more, which is about it. I'm a very uninteresting person. I gotta say, when I started doing shows, I used to have these intros where I was like, only talk about positive shit, never focus on the negative. About 2 years ago, I was like, fuck it, I'm done doing intros. I'm just gonna fuck around the whole time. And now I'm slowly being like, I wonder if there's something I should do with introductions that isn't just fucking around. So I feel like that's gonna be a cycle. Like every 2 years, I'm just keep flipping back and forth between them. We'll see. I feel like this is a good place to start. Chat's been getting pretty thirsty.
Yeah, they've been demanding the Battletechs.
Yeah, I mean, they do every week, though. So, that's nothing new.
So let's start talking about the Battletech video games
No,
now.
fuck you. We're getting started now.
Do all DFAs.
Get ready.
Every opportunity that I missed in this game to do DFA is going to be brought back in that game.
All DFA, only DFA. So
all DFA all day.
We start the episode with a communication call from Blake Howe. So you all are waiting, you're listening, and you get Blake Howe on the call that says, guys, flash, sit rep from the intel desk. Looks like there's 2 more enemy mechs inbound. One of them's moving at over 200 kilometers an hour.
What?
For reference, that's roughly 3 times
That's-
faster than your fastest mech. That's 20 hexes a turn.
Dear God.
Shit.
20? Jesus Christ.
That thing can get behind us twice over.
Should we prepare to book it? After
So
dealing with this guy
Blake
first.
Howe is just like, book it where, sir? The
At
dropship
least get
isn't
the
going
fir-
anywhere.
Oh, is it? I mean, I thought we could like try to like one attempt to blast it out of there, but okay.
Not quite ready.
Shit. All right.
They're still
Looks like
making
we've gotta hold
repairs.
it for a little while longer. Get that long tom ready just in case. Although something.
Yes, sir.
moving
The
that
long
fast, I
tom
think
and
that
the
would be
infantry are
useless.
waiting at the loading bay of the dropship.
Should I eject my ammunition?
I thought you were gonna say, just should I eject? Eject right now?
Just to be clear, you guys are gonna die pretty quickly if you eject.
No,
With the
like,
temperature
yeah.
on planet and the clothes that you're wearing, you'll slowly die very quickly.
We're literally wearing cooling vests in the winter.
Yep.
It's gonna be like that scene from The
Something
Shining.
tells me that ejection would not be a good thing.
All right. I'm just trying to think. No, I don't think I have any ammo on my right torso, so I might be okay.
Your tauntaun will freeze
I do
before you
have
reach the
ammo
third
on my
marker.
right arm. Okay, that's not good.
If you hit your torso, your arm will be fine. The ammo in your
Yeah,
arm.
your arm will just fall off.
Yeah.
It'll be
The other
fine.
thing
It's
is
totally
that
fine.
my right arm is not doing well either.
It's totally fine.
Look, it'll be fine.
Eh.
Let's roll for initiative.
Okay.
Not that it'll matter that much. I'm in a disabled mech.
It's
We
a
both
tie.
rolled
Tied.
8s. What are the odds of rolling 4 4s? I actually know the answer to that.
7 winner.
Yes. All right, I'm going first. My action is to remain shut down from heat overload.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and walk up. I'll go ahead and just walk up for 5.
Are you gonna DFA?
No. We all know that would never DFA in this game. In the Battletech game, it's going to be all over. Every opportunity. So I just walked for 4. I'm gonna laser and punch.
You look like you're walking up to somebody's kid. The fuck you say to me? What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
Let's visualize a 16-year-old girl.
I'm going to. Let's see. We are on this. I'm
Don't
going to-
anthropomorphize the mechs now, okay?
No. It's not that.
Let's
like
see.
that
We're on the
was
same level,
crap,
so he gets 1 point from partial cover. But if I move, then that's. So I'll just stand still.
Nope, that's what we need, Rad. 100%. That's what I need from you now. You ready? All right. So I need you
It's
to.
mech drawn as an anime.
No.
character, you son of a
The
bitch.
opposite.
Okay.
The opposite. What you're gonna do is you're gonna draw each of the characters, the mech pilots, and then you're going to draw them with like battle armor that makes them look like they're mech.
Oh, interesting.
Like a Mega Man style gauntlet for Gold Stag's PPC.
Here's the thing, though. All of our mechs are named out of animals, so all of their armor will be animal themed.
Ooh, I like that. Is that true, Griffin?
Animals, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wolverine, crab.
Griffin, Panther,
Listen, we
Crab,
need to
and
make this
Wolverine,
happen. This is literally, this is so anime. They
my
made
God,
an anime
we're
about this
Voltron.
called Cancol. Look, even Chad
I was
Chad
thinking,
knows
like,
what I'm talking about. Chad knows about Cancol. That's what happened. We just
We're
invented
just missing
Cancol.
the 5th member. Where's our wolfhound?
No, you do. Listen, you're not missing your 5th member because, as you can see, the wolfhound has a sheet over here. Am I blue arpeggioing Battletech?
Yeah,
Man,
but we
I
can't
don't think
make
I've
the
ever found
giant-
anyone that
the
knows blue
giant
arpeggio.
Uber mech without the 5th unit.
Sorry, they don't have giant Uber mechs in the Battletech universe. I guess during the Jihad they had super heavy chassis, but that was dumb.
Now we just need to
Yeah.
find a way to capture a Kodiak, and we could quadruple our battle power with a
I'm
single-
like, how do you know that name? Kodiak. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. What about the rest of you with your movements?
I moved.
I've
I did my
already
move.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and bring in the pain.
Bring in the noise, bring in the pain.
All right.
I'll go ahead and blast first. I'm just going to shoot my medium laser and punch.
Fucking freezing cold over here.
Maybe get the one punch. So
Roll your
let's
dice.
see. Well, let me think here. So it's 2 + 1 is 3. He's immobile, so it's -4. Is that right?
Yes.
Because he shut down. So it's I just don't roll double ones. Got it.
Immediately roll double ones.
This is not a criticism. This is just a question. How come you didn't get behind? How come you didn't get behind?
I don't
him?
know how that happened. But that's interesting. Medium laser, location 6.
That's a
No. Okay.
What is
What's
it?
that, Red?
I was just asking why you didn't get behind him. I'm just curious.
Because he has more armor behind him.
Yeah.
That's true.
His back armor is fresh. His
Okay,
front
so
is-
since we've already beat up on his front, we should commit to that. Okay.
Yeah.
and it would give me like a +3 to jump over him.
Did
That
you
makes
get
sense.
did you get a critical on that?
8,
yes.
Okay.
1 point of crit.
What did I hit?
Well, I'll let you know. as soon
You
as I
hit a
roll it.
mech.
You hit the right torso.
It's not the center. Okay.
Meow meow.
Shot him right in the
You
off
wish.
button.
3-1 is fusion engine hit. Great. Just what I
Please don't
needed.
blow it up. We want that PPC.
Get that heat going.
We do.
That's an XL fusion engine too.
Punch for. Wait, it's actually different. 4 + 1 is 5, -4. So I need just not get double ones again. Knock on wood.
Immediately double one. Nope.
7.
All right.
Location 7.
Ooh.
Critical 11.
So that's 2.
That center
levels of
torso
crit.
is gone.
Whoops.
Did you just?
Uh,
did you just blow up?
You
our
literally
PPC?
punch right into the center of the mech, and the engine just fucking falls out the back end and explodes. Like, the whole mech topples over.
Is the PPC salvageable?
One
you
of
killed
the
it?
one of the PPCs might be salvageable.
We'll have to wait.
I
Five
shot
seconds.
the other one,
salvageable.
so
Yeah, because we did
Yeah.
destroy the other one. So one is salvageable.
So
I feel like I like punched in and then brought the rest of the mech into a power slam.
I feel like I might want to make you roll for that one. But where did I put those things that I wanted? Oh, that's right.
Is he
'cause they
gonna
don't have that.
eject? Can he eject? No, he
He's
should
not.
still be
He's
able to
actually going to
eject.
choose not to eject, and just remain.
so he's just
in the
gonna
falling over
die?
Mech. I mean, the mech isn't exploding; it's just falling over.
What happened? He destroyed the engine?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
he punched the
destroyed the
engine
center torso,
out.
which essentially means the engine is destroyed.
Okay. I looked away to read the chat for 5 seconds. And I missed the sentence that was, you kill him.
Pondo got another kill to pay onto his chassis.
So at the
He's our
beginning of the
kill
next
securer.
round,
God, that thing's.
And no ammo was wasted there.
they
Wait,
don't
B.
have a dasher / fire moth. So
Why
I'm
do-
using the Jenner 2, but imagine it's a dasher fire moth.
Okay. Wait, why are they coming from that side?
Because that's the side they're coming from.
Which side?
Behind
Missed
us.
something? Oh, well, shit.
I thought they would have been coming the same side.
Nope.
Oh shit.
All around us.
So you get another message. This time it's from Second Lieutenant Mjolnir, and he's just like, "Sir, if they come near the dropship,
Report.
our troops are ready to shoot. It looks like their lance is spreading out."
All right. Be careful. These things are more heavily armed and armored than you might think.
We've been monitoring your battle, First Lieutenant.
It's not been great.
Is it still our turn?
No,
Or
now
is that
now
round
we're rolling
basically
for
over?
initiative. Yes, this
Okay.
is a new round.
Okay. So is that adder out of the way?
I mean, it's effectively dead.
Just gonna
The
leave it on
question
board
is if
there.
someone can get over and rescue the pilot before he freezes to death.
5.
All right,
Rescue the pilot.
let's
I mean,
get.
I want to get this guy alive.
Oh, well, I mean, you kill mechs, I kill pilots. That's my
I
thing.
might be fucked. That jump again.
With our powers combined.
All right, I just need to not roll double ones here.
No, we actually do really need him alive. I totally agree.
I'm good.
That's
All right.
5.
So extremely small light mech just starts moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
What
13,
the fuck?
Jesus
14,
Christ.
15,
Shoot that
16,
one first.
17, 18, 19.
Maybe. I don't know.
And it moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hexes.
It walked for 19.
It
Ran.
walked for 19.
Wow, that's actually 15 right there. So
15 hexes?
Yep.
So we have a +4 to hit it? Jesus Christ.
this thing is just like brrr.
I want that mech. That's my new mech right there.
It's only 20 tons, my friend.
I don't care.
It's just like I want the
20-ton
speed.
mech might be
Need
like
for speed.
equivalent to the Panther. All right.
It's probably got the same amount of armor as me and has like 7 ERPPCs in it.
Yeah.
You guys get to make 2 moves, and then the next up goes.
Is there any possible way I might be able to keep this guy alive if I try to get him out of the mech? I don't believe there is.
You can't force your way into the cockpit without inventory at this point.
Force your way into the cockpit with your lasers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to use your free hand to rip the cockpit out and then carry it for the rest of the combat, that's a thing you can do, but you won't be able to use that arm.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay, yeah. You're going to have to spend your turn doing that.
If I here's a quick question: if I land on this square, am I still in the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
When you say spend my turn doing that, I'm a little worried. Can I position myself a little bit better, or would I just forego my movement and everything?
I mean, you're going to have to like get your mech, stop, like grab onto them, like rip the cockpit out. It's going to take your whole turn because
You have to work it like a wine
you're
cork.
looking to not crush the mech nor the pilot.
We can probably survive a round if you really want to save the pilot.
My thing is, I kind of need to start holding back a little bit because I got hit pretty well. Yeah, I don't foresee myself being able to get in punching range regardless. So yeah, I'll go ahead and just do that.
Well, so I was thinking about this, and this probably sounds really basic to you guys, but anytime we win initiative and they move and we move last, like that's when we need to make aggressive moves, right? So I think it's fine. I think it's fine that you take the turn to pull that out, and the other 3 of us are going to move aggressively on this little. Is it Dasher? You said it was, Arthur?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
want to move there,
yeah, I think that's the right move.
From an intelligence gathering standpoint, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, it's worth it. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't see myself in punching range at all.
Yeah,
coming up since these guys are obviously more mobile than what a lot of us are.
English, what's your weapons again?
My shooting gunnery mech is a 6.
Oh no, SRM and a PPC. Okay.
Yeah, SRM PPC.
So you do have a minimum range of 3 with your PPC. Remember that.
You can't jump to where that blue dice was? Would that put you in a better position?
Yeah, I can. 4.
Where were you located? You were right here?
Yeah.
Are you still on the back arc if you're over there?
No, that's the right side.
You can get like right.
Okay.
I thought that was like
that's good spot.
Back.
Yeah, but with the 3 hexes, that way he maintains his minimum range for his PPC. So he doesn't want to get closer than that if he wants to alpha.
You still get the minus. You get a -1 starting at 3.
Then just be in his back, I guess, is the best place to be. So never mind.
Oh, yeah, you can get a direct back shot on him.
Yeah, do that.
From here? Okay, yeah.
But that's a -2 to shoot from that location for PPCs.
Because, yeah.
Well, he does have the SRM, though.
It's as good as you're going to get.
I still have the SRM, so that's a 4 instead of 3.
All right, so with 2 people deciding now, I get to make my move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes. This one is also quite fast moving and rather light. The 2 mech pilots begin tagging targets.
Shit.
Oh crap!
So the pilot of the incredibly small fast mech tags the Panther. He says, "This is Mech Warrior Tanis in the Fire Moth. I declare that the Panther is my target." And the second Mech Warrior says, "This is Mech Warrior Selkie. I declare that these enemies are Dezgra. Look at that one. He's using physical attacks." And they both agree that you are all Dezgra.
I agree
Pardon?
as well.
You just jump on the comms. I agree as well.
Pardon?
Correct. Thank you.
What
Or
the
do you
hell
even know
are
what-
you talking about?
Officer, do you even know what that is?
I think you're poodoo. I could just make up words too.
You didn't make
Okay,
that one
that
up, though. You
explains
just
everything.
stole it right from George Lucas.
Is there a George Lucas in the Battletech universe?
I mean, in the Battletech universe,
they
there's
have
an
Star Wars?
Earth. So,
Okay, all right.
what do you guys want to do? You guys got two more moves.
I think somebody should
Okay,
try and
I'm
take
moving by turning around.
I see.
1,
He's-
So that's
2,
I kind of
3,
want
4,
somebody to help me
5,
take out the
6,
Artika.
7. We're all gonna shoot at him.
yeah.
No, not the Dasher. I mean the one.
Oh, the
that-
cheetah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
best to
can't.
just focus
I
fire.
actually
We need
don't
to
have
focus
a
fire.
line on him. I
We need
think
to
we
all
should
shoot the
focus
same
on the Jenner first.
All shoot the same thing.
Yep.
We're whatever these guys called us.
Don't split the fire.
5, 6, 7, 8 to that, huh?
I think you should have moved at least, Sid.
No, I'm fine. I got a direct line right on the Jenner, so I'm good.
Ish.
He's fresh.
No
so
cover.
It's okay.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Oh
He-
man,
Yeah.
this is the pick right here. Great, that's what I'm doing.
I might get fucked by this
No,
guy.
I'm
though,
torso
'cause
twisting to shoot the grab.
I might get fucked by the other guy though because I think he's in
Greatly
range
possible.
with everything he has.
It's greatly
I'm sure
possible.
Unless Sid
What's that range
maybe
here?
he gets incredibly unlucky though.
Wow, is that short range, medium laser, and then medium range SRMs? Sounds like let's blast. So we start at 3.
Except one thing.
No targeting computer. Ran for 6. You moved. How far? How far did that crab move?
Me? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes.
plus 2.
7. 7 is only. Sorry, 4 is only +1. So it's 7, 7, 9, 9 to
Right.
shoot. All right, so let's start with these medium lasers.
Use
ER
my-
medium laser.
Use my
No.
burrow ability to add +6.
Your burrow gets you shot. Your
I
left
thought you
leg
said 799. That's an 8.
7799.
Oh,
I have 2 medium lasers, 2 SRMs. Your left leg gets shot for 5 points of damage by a larger than normal medium laser. You're just like, what the fuck? Is it a large laser? Is it a large medium? Medium large? It hurts just as much, but seems to go much farther in distance.
Left leg?
Yes.
5?
That's where your most armor
Whoa.
is. That's okay.
Kitchen 11. Ooh.
Okay, so this is a cluster rating of 8. We're actually clustering SRMs now. 4 at an 8 is 3. So you're going to take... Sorry, 4 at 8 is 3 SRMs. So the first 2 are going to hit you in your left arm for 4 points of damage. And then the last one hits you in your center torso for 2 more points of damage. And then an SRM 6-pack fires off, which misses. So yeah,
That
this
SRM wasn't
tiny
bad.
little 20-ton mech fires at you with the firepower of a Jenner gunboat. And almost twice as much speed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dibs. I'm going to need it because I take 7 more damage to my center torso and I'm dead.
That sounds real bad. Is that internal?
Yeah, I have 7 more internal armors.
Shit. I didn't
Yeah.
get a critical on it. That's rough for you, buddy. That's real rough.
Yep.
So I'd say you probably start want to backpedaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it's really possible.
It's
with that
not
thing.
really gonna do. Yeah. There's
You're
no
like, all
running
right,
from
he
these
can move
things.
like 20 hexes around. I'm sure we could get away from this.
I'll just walk backwards. It's a good tactic.
Unless I get really with this shot, with one of these shots.
All right.
Don't worry, I know some maneuvers. We'll lose him.
Yeah, okay,
Lazily to the left.
You guys get 2 shooters. What do you want to do?
Where's that asteroid field when we need one?
I'll Alpha Strike on the Jenner 2C.
Remember, it's a
8
fire moth.
sec-
Secretly a
Oh, it's a
fire
fire
moth.
moth?
Yes, they don't have a fire moth model, unfortunately.
So that's 8 hexes. So I'm at medium range. I should have actually moved forward a little bit.
Let's see here.
English, you're right. I should have listened to you. So
You
we're at medium
started at
range.
Just a
3.
little.
You walked for 4. It ran for 8.
Yeah. No cover. That's basically it.
And then medium
So-
range makes it a 10.
Yep. Good Jesus.
Good
Christ.
luck. No,
That's not a 10.
neither
That
is
is
that.
also
Ain't though.
not a 10.
Wait, for medium range or
Yeah.
Yeah,
medium
so-
range
for medium?
Yeah. Short range is 7 for the LRM and 6 for the PPC.
I feel like you say run is starting to play right here because we're seeing this from the clainer's perspective instead of yours. This little fire moth with its arms up like this, it's got these weird upper arm pylons that are permanently locked in like mantis position. Just fucking dashes right past your PPC and your LRMs, nowhere near this thing as it's zooming across the battlefield with the speed of an ultra light hovercraft. And just for reference, it's moving at like 140 miles an hour or something like that, which for a man-shaped machine is pretty goddamn fast. Next shooter, who's up?
It looks funny.
You're looking up the dasher?
the only
Yeah.
one that can shoot. Well, it's
For the fire moth or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got his arms up like, whoa!
Yep.
Like he's trying to dunk 2 basketballs all the time.
So, I'm bad at math, so would anyone like to assist me? in
Sure,
math?
sure. You start at 3.
Mhm.
You jumped, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So you're 6.
Which brings you up to 6 plus 4 for his movement.
It's 10.
Brings you up to 10.
So 10 for short range.
10 for
and
short,
11
and
for
then
your minimum range.
no, it's 12 for the minimum range because it's 3
Yeah.
and then 2. So you're shooting 10 for the SRM and then
Oh, 2
12
hexes.
for the PPC.
Eesh.
Yeah. Brutal when they're
Yeah.
moving that fast.
Yeah. Okay.
And what kind of penalties does he take from moving that? He just takes the +2 for
6
running, right?
PPC.
Did you box cards it? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you had to
Right
have?
arm.
Right arm.
Crit of 10.
I think you just blast the arm off.
Yeah, the arm's just going to be gone.
And then does it carry over?
The damage will carry over
damage
to
will
the
carry
damage
over.
Damage
shoulder.
carry over.
Oh, I need to lock the sheet. That's why. Oops.
Please tell me that it had weapons in that arm.
Almost certainly it does because it has
Yes.
giant fucking
It has
arms.
an S.
It has 1 basketball on that arm.
It has an S.
6,
SRM 6
and
in
then
that
you
arm.
blast open the right torso. It doesn't have a case in that arm. Oh no, it does. Yes, it does. That's good. All right, so it ejects all of its SRM-6 ammo in the process. Man, we had
So
this
that's
argument
what-
last week whether or not crits transfer.
I think we
So
said
that's-
it doesn't. They do, but it doesn't.
You have to get through the shoulder armor first, though.
Yeah. Now I think the crit was already.
I mean,
it
the
happens
arm
on the
is
arm, but the arm was blow
vaporized.
it off.
Yeah, the arm is vaporized.
So it's kind of so it doesn't.
All right, next roll. I think you need a 10.
Okay. Yeah, 10 for the SRMs.
Nope.
Oh,
it's,
What's the
so
counters?
close.
it's a 9.
Wait, attack roll.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Yep.
Put it.
All right,
So close.
Honk you.
Oh, well.
That would have been beautiful.
That would have put to 4.
So you can just shoot his other arm
Look
off.
at these motherfuckers trying to say edge. Get the fuck out.
I have no
Okay.
edge. What do you have?
No, they made the die landed on its edge. This is
Oh,
some
yeah.
Critical
no,
Role
yes.
shit where they're like, "What? That it was almost a 20, but it when it landed on its side," and I'm like, "That's great. It's
No.
still
What
showing
the
up."
attack roll count it as? We count it as.
Oh man, how close is this guy to you? I think it's close enough. 1, 2,
You can
3,
get
4,
everything
5,
but the flamer.
6. Yeah, I might not want to do that though. Yeah, I'm not gonna fire that pulse laser.
No, they're saying use a point of edge to push it
I
up.
have no edge.
They didn't invest in edge.
Yeah, we don't
I'm
have
the only
much
edgy
edge.
one here.
I have like a point of edge that I would prefer to reserve for not horrifically dying,
Yeah, no, I used my edge to
as
save.
opposed to an
Three.
SRM.
Heavy Seven's too never sober enough to be edgy.
Ran to 6.
Yeah, I used my edge to save
No,
this
no,
guy
5.
right here.
You
Harrison's too
jumped,
pompous.
looking at 8, 10. All right, so shooting 10 and 10 on streaks. No fire and
Nope.
no fire. Okay, so this is what happens. The other small
those are
mech runs
streaks?
forward and doesn't fire.
Hmm?
Yep. Doesn't shoot anything.
So if it missed, they could just not
Yep.
fire?
Streak SRMs only fire from the barrels when there's a confirmed lock.
That's intriguing.
That is rad.
So you're
Want that.
Yeah.
Dibs on that
Okay.
one too. Dibs on both of them. Both mine.
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 All right, your last 2
right.
shooters are up.
Okay.
I can't shoot, so because I skipped my turn.
All right. So I started at 3, ran for 2. That's 5. He ran for 4.
That's
That's
9.
9. So 9 at the large lasers, and I
11.
won't shoot my. I don't know.
Okay.
I can shoot for 11, but I'll shoot my 2 large lasers.
Okay.
Come on. Nope. Come on.
Nope.
Nope. Pew pew. Miss.
All right.
I
Let's
just
look at
have to
heat.
tell somebody page ref or it's not true.
Prepare for him to get behind somebody. Probably me.
Yeah.
Win initiative, please, for the love of God. Although I actually have more armor on my backside at this point, so that would
I
be
would say, yeah, you kind of.
It's like I think you.
I got an 11 on
right
initiative.
now.
Good luck.
I should probably turn around towards him, actually, is what I should do.
I did not get an 11.
All right,
Today first.
you guys are moving 2 first.
Oh, us.
So, what's the story about my guy? How much time is it until he freezes to death?
The whole reason I had you take a whole turn to do it is because you're reaching in and ripping the whole cockpit out.
So he is in a contained.
Yes, he
Climate
won't.
controlled
He'll probably die after
cockpit.
like a half an hour.
Yeah.
Plenty enough for for us to get killed.
Or to kill them. Hopefully not.
All right. I don't know if I could just like go ahead and grab him out. So I spend another turn doing that, or
I don't understand what you want to do here. You want
It's
to
like
rip him out of the cockpit?
You've already pulled.
You've pulled the
have him in
whole
your hand,
cockpit
right?
out. I mean, if you want to expose him to the open air, he'll die in less than a minute.
Oh, yeah, no.
oh, okay,
you've
yeah.
done.
I'll
You-
leave
You
him
have
alone.
him in your hand inside a contained cockpit module.
Oh, okay. So I have the whole.
Yeah.
Got
That's
it,
why you
got it.
can't do
Act as
anything with the
a whole.
hand now,
I
because
gotcha.
or the entire arm, because you've literally got a whole cockpit there.
Yep.
Take,
all
take
right.
a regular turn.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and move first.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I want to jump it. I'll run it. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay. I'm okay with that.
All right. Who's next?
I will go by not going.
I see. How interesting.
Actually, I will move forward too.
I want to jump, but I'm in a great spot. But if I don't jump, I open myself
Yeah,
up.
they literally can't get behind you.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Has did the dasher not move?
Nope, he's going
No,
last.
it's gonna
Good
go
fucking
last.
luck. You guys are up.
Well, he can't get behind me, so yeah, I'm staying put.
Jumped for
Actually-
6. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to jump here, just to make it more difficult for people to actually hit me if they do
Okay.
decide. Because I know you're going to move that bloody dasher. Actually, no, that's 2.
Sid, I'm sorry, Rad.
Right.
I'm thinking.
Rad's like, how do I not get shot in the back? He's trying
I
to do
would-
the math where he could somehow escape 20 tiles in the correct direction.
I legitimately would probably benefit from being shot in the back.
It's like, how do I expose my back better?
Yeah. Want to just
How do I
walk straight
force
forward
him
and
to shoot me
face
in the
the
back?
outside of the map.
Do it. Hit me.
But I still want to be able to shoot somebody, though, is the thing. 5, 6.
You do the thing where you just flip your mech's arms over backwards and shoot behind you.
Well, if you
Yeah.
can get,
Obviously.
yeah, no one can shoot you in the
Too
back.
bad you have crab arms.
Entire roll lands on edge. You get max roll plus automatic free plus 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
If only.
Yeah,
Which just be crazy. Go back to back with Bandito. Stand like it's a gunfight.
That's not a bad idea, but not possible this round.
no, it would be front to back.
Bandito, you already went, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
did that purposely so that you can go last.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might just stand here, and if he wants to come shoot me in the back, that means you will get to shoot him in the back,
Maybe.
right?
It's possible.
Like, it's pretty likely. You're covering my back pretty well.
That was my plan.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn here. So that he basically has to get right fucking in front of you.
And he's just going to run right up behind Bandito's mech.
Probably. Actually, yeah.
That'd be the fun trick.
That's exactly what we could do.
I was like, oh.
He can go anywhere on the goddamn map, is the thing.
2, 3,
How much heat does he build? to go that
1,
far?
2. Then I could at least torso twist and shoot him if he's behind Bandito. Okay,
There you go.
that's it. That's what I'll do.
That's the best we can do in this situation.
Pretty much, yeah.
1,
Keep him so
2,
at least 1 or 2
3,
of us can
4,
shoot at him.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess technically 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can't get that far, but I can do 15 for a run.
Oh, he's very disabled right now. And I'm going to torso twist.
Is that you can't go 20 every turn?
This
I
reminds
have
me
to
of those. It reminds
choose
me of
whether
those
to mask or
memes. You know, those memes that are like split in half, and they're like, "What would win?" Like 195 tons of war machines, or like one Speedy Boy.
not.
Speedy Boy will be annoying as shit. This guy's annoying as shit.
All
He's
right.
always if you freaking
Is it another? Ah, shit.
So you guys are shooting first.
So you want another 15?
15 is plus 4, I think. Right?
9, 10.
Yep. I'll leave.
Now, if it wasn't so cold outside, I would get out and stand on the outside of my mech and shoot my cockpit, eject it backwards at him,
Alright,
because the crab can do that. I'm gonna have to rig my cockpit to explode so I can use that as a weapon against people.
I'll shoot first.
Seems
Yeah,
like a
I've
good idea.
never heard of having a bunch of explosives in your cockpit going poorly for anyone.
I'll need help doing mine.
Mostly
could go
because the people
wrong?
who do it don't survive it.
I'll need help fixing mine.
So Sid, you said you're going first.
Yeah.
All right, you start at
So
3.
if I
You
do
walked
my
for
math-
4. He jumped for. Sorry,
So
he
that's-
moved 6.
Yeah, that's a
for
plus
another
3
plus
for his
2.
jump.
Plus
plus
3.
3.
Yep.
Now these guys are so
3,
small.
4.
Isn't DFA like kind of legitimate
should be-
tactic
should
at
be,
this
Yes.
point?
I mean, they can't take too much damage.
So it should be base of 7, but I'm at minimum range for my PPC, so that should, or base
That's
of 6,
8.
but I'm at minimum range,
Yes.
so that should be 7, right?
No, it's 8.
How?
Plus
Because
2.
you're at 7, right? You start at 3. It's 4 for your walk.
Oh, that's
Uh,
right. 3, 4, and then
Yep.
5, 6,
So
7.
it's
Yeah,
7,
so 8.
and then with minimum range, it's 8.
Okay.
And I'm just firing my PPC
Okay.
because it'd
Sure,
be
you
like.
don't want to just fire super short range LRMs.
Actually, yeah, why not? Might as well. PPC
it.
first. Boom! I should have
Jesus.
done missiles first. Okay,
Center torso for
torso.
10.
That's not good.
That's a crit too.
Yeah, does that hit? Does that penetrate?
Does.
Oh shit.
Well, that's 1 point on the crit table.
Get these dice over.
Hey, you hit with your PPC.
Yeah, I finally hit with my PPC. Holy crap!
5, 6. You take out
It's
a
like the
jump
first
jet.
time ever.
In the first time in a long time.
The first time in forever.
Man, that's a great
No.
thing to take a hit on.
What do you take a
Really?
hit on?
Center torso for this guy?
Yeah.
Does he have case?
No, you
I think they
hit
all
a
have
jump
case.
Oh, that's meh.
jet. So with your
Can't jump.
LRMs, it's like
there
Let's see.
jump
So my
jets better
LRMs, I
than
think
ours?
I think
No,
I
the
need to
jump
get
jets are the
11s
same.
for my LRMs.
good luck.
That is not 11.
Here's what happened. Oh my gosh, look at that location. Way to hit the head. So here's what happens. You fucking fire a wave of LRMs. They engulf this thing's head as it lands. But the arming mechanisms don't go off because it's too short range. So it's literally just like hitting a mech with stones. They just bounce off.
This guy inside panic a little bit. He's like,
No, he probably says something like
See,
inner
Clanner
sphere
doesn't panic.
surats. I
oh,
can't believe you have.
on the missiles.
Yeah, don't they have a minimum range on their LRMs? What fools!
You're a sewer rat.
you're super.
All right, who's firing next?
You're a sewer rat.
I will.
Okay, who are you shooting at?
Do you want the
Pretty
other
sure he
other
has
person
to
I
shoot
can
at the
Two,
Jenner.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can shoot long range with my SRMs and medium range with my PPC.
All right. So you start at 3. You jumped,
So
which
6.
makes it 6. You ran for 4, which makes it 10. Medium range means you need a 12.
And
Long
it's
range
possible-
And long
You're
range
not.
is impossible.
It's impossible to land that.
You really want to conserve that ammo.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
No.
That is not
Yeah,
12.
no, that one just spun in a circle. That was bullshit.
I mean, your panther like jumps sideways. It tries to make a shot, and there's an outline of where the fire moth used to be, and you safely go through it, and then you realize that it's long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
Does it do that like anime
fucking-
dots around where it used to be and blink a
That
couple
bloody
times?
dice
There's a log in its place for some reason. A giant mech-shaped log.
Yeah, no, that dice just spun in a
man.
fucking circle instead of rolling.
This Honku is about to let loose with, I think, everything it's got, including that delicious flamer.
Bring it on.
Let's see here. There's an after image. Yeah, there's definitely an after image of the fire moth. It's 3 hexes, which means it's short range for the streak, medium range for the pulse laser, and then long range for the flamer. So we start at 3 because he's a cleaner.
I didn't walk enough to move or
He
matter.
jumped, which brings it up to 6.
That's it.
So 6, 8, and 10. That's a hit. Location area 2
Oh, God.
is center
That's-
torso through armor critical.
What's with you and Center 2 crits?
What's with you guys in these fucking boxcars tonight? Get the fuck out of here.
Your crit level's 2. It shouldn't crit.
You automatically crit when
It's
you
an
roll that
automatic
thing.
crit.
Oh,
So that was a SRM 6. That's probably gonna hurt a lot, buddy. It's probably gonna hurt a lot.
yeah. I don't know what
So
is it
what's
with
my-
you through armor critting me in particular.
It's plus
Cluster is 6. It's not
6
that good.
and 6 is a 4.
Oh, maybe it's better than I thought it was.
So you take 4 points of damage to your center torso. start with, and let's see about these crits. You told me about the glorious 1,000-fold Claner Endo Steel. Your center torso takes a hit in a jump jet.
That's
4-6
not
jump
bad.
jet. Okay, I can deal with a jump jet.
I have bad news
That's
for you.
your
You
own-
have no reserve jump jets on the dropship. You will not
Yeah,
be able
that's
to
your-
replace that for the rest of this campaign.
So I'm reduced.
You're reduced by
jump
1.
capability to 4.
Yep. An
not
8
terrible.
misses, and then a 10 hits. Location area. Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll for the other SRM hit. I'm just going to do that now. Loop.
7 center torso.
7 center torso
Right.
takes 4 as well.
Okay.
And this flamethrower hits you in your right arm.
How much damage does the flamer do?
Oh, with streaks don't all SRMs hit? Is that true? Do all... Chad will correct me on this in a minute. How much does Flamer do? Flamer does 3 points of damage. No, sorry, 2 points of damage, and you get 2 more heat. Not that that makes a huge difference, but
2 points of damage and 2 points of heat. Well,
And,
that's that'll decrease my movement by 1.
10 heat.
Well, you'll dissipate it and then it won't count.
Well, no, at the end of the round, I'll be at 6 heat, so I'll have -1 of my movement next round.
Oh,
Yep. I'm in the same position. I guess I'll have to look up to see whether our streaks all hit. People are saying that's true.
I would tend to agree because streaks lock on.
Indeed. But let's have you guys start taking your turns. It'll just be another missile hit if it is a deal. Well, 2 more missiles.
Go ahead and shoot at the
Fire Moth.
fire moth because I'm the
Command
only
me,
one
bro.
I can shoot at it right now. Let's see. So it's 2, 4 because I ran. It ran for, so it's 4, so it's 6. How far away is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's medium range. For it's short range for the autocannon, and then medium range for the medium laser SRMs. I'm thinking, so it's 8. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 8 for the odd AC 5, and then 10 for everything else.
All Streaker SM missiles automatically hit. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
let's see where you get shot next. My favorite game.
We want those, don't we?
Where
So
my
they
white
either
dice
hit
go?
or they don't. That sounds awesome.
Yes. Where are my white dice? Oh, here they are. All right. Area 4. You take 4 points of damage to the right arm.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. So
All
what
right.
do I say?
Tell me about your hits, Bandito.
Yeah. So it's 10, 10, and then 8. So medium laser
Good
I'm
luck.
for 10.
Boxcar.
That's a 9.
Location area 6. And this is what, medium laser?
That's I needed a 10. I needed a
that's a
10.
miss.
That's a
Oh,
miss.
sorry.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This is bad. Tabletop simulator looks like it's crashing.
Oh no. Oh wait, it's
There
back.
we go. We're back.
That's boxcars.
Yeah.
Fucking kidding me?
Oh, yes!
Fucking kidding me?
Cluster 6.
And what is this weapon?
SRMs.
Uh,
SRM 6 so it's 4 missiles hit. Center torso.
Well, 2 missiles will hit, and then you'll
Oh,
have to
okay.
roll again.
Center torso
let's
crit,
see
though.
here. So 4 damage, and then just thinking I wouldn't need my white dice for a while. So
And it explodes because somehow because it's Bandito.
fusion engine hit.
Nice.
That's useful.
That's an extra large fusion engine.
Extra light.
Oh, extra large.
Extra
And then
light.
for the second location, for the other 2. So 9. You got 9 for.
is left leg.
It's not what I needed.
4.
Not what I wanted, but okay. And then it's AC5 for 8 is what I needed. And then I'm going to dump all the AC5 ammo this round.
All right. That ends at the end. Make your roll.
Yep.
You're dumping your AC5 ammo?
Because it's in my right arm, which my right arm only has like 2 external armor.
He doesn't want to explode like all those people he's
Yes.
killed.
Okay.
Make your roll.
That'll
Yes.
hit. Location 8.
Station 8.
It's another leg. I hope
Left
not.
torso. 5 points of damage. Is that a critical?
No.
Man, he's losing armor left and right.
Good. Considering how screwed up that one mech. Just
I
trashed
think that's
everyone.
everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
Everybody
moved
shot. All right.
Rab.
Yeah.
Can I torso twist and shoot him with just my left arm that got
Yes.
behind me, or
you
no?
can only shoot with one arm.
Okay. I'm gonna John Woo this thing. I'm gonna torso twist and shoot one with one large laser and the other with the other large laser.
Aren't your large lasers in opposite arms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
he's
can only
shooting
fire with
each
one
mech.
arm.
but
He's shooting
Oh,
each
you're going
mech.
to try to
Shooting
shoot 2
each
different
mech.
mechs. I think that's a +1 to hit each of them.
that's fine.
Yes.
I don't care.
I don't even think you can see the other mech.
I think
No.
you can. It's really.
I mean, we got this thing right here in the way.
It's. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
I'm just
you
gonna say
can't.
no.
Okay, now just shoot the one behind me.
Okay.
Do you have anything else on your right?
I didn't.
Arthur can choose that
To
that
take it
one,
defensively.
that one edge, which would put him behind cover.
You start at A2. You walked.
I didn't move at all. I just turned 2. Yeah.
I mean,
Power
yeah.
is-
So turning
yeah,
is
yeah.
walking.
So it's
Brings you up
3.
to 3. It moved far enough to give you 7.
Jesus. Okay.
All right. You need a 7 to hit it with your large laser. Yes.
Yes.
Location,
Location
area
9.
That's going to hurt a lot.
No crit.
That's good because this is gonna fucking probably blow the leg off. It will.
His leg completely off.
Or the left torso falls off as well.
Ah!
At the end of the round, the mech is basically disabled.
Sweet.
But now it's time for his revenge.
Sweet
Before he
revenge.
goes down, he's gonna try to get in all those sweet, sweet back shots.
That's fine.
Help.
He's
But
at
him, I've
short range
exposed
for
my most
everything.
armored part of my body to him. Little does he know.
Let's
where I
see
put
here.
all my armor. In my
Starts at
back.
3. He ran for 6.
As long as he doesn't hit me
He
in
didn't
my
move,
torso.
so he's just shooting 6, 6, and 6. We'll start with SRMs. No. Medium laser.
Yeah.
Yes. You get shot in your rear left torso for 5.
Well, that's not great, but okay.
It's better than your front torso.
I'm
Yeah.
doing a good job of distributing the damage here.
Yep.
No, really, the only place I want to get shot in the back is the center. Everywhere else is not great.
And
Position
your
4.
left arm takes another 5 as well.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I'm holding up well.
All right.
And after he shoots me in the back, I turn around and fucking blow his leg off. Get the fuck off me.
He stays standing but is immobile.
Nice.
Let's see here. He's
Well, Pondo, I
lost.
guess it's your time to shine on that one.
Wait. Am I just the kill cleanup? Is that it?
Finish him off. We'll have your mech coated with light mech silhouettes.
Cleanup duty?
Up
You're
another
that guy
3.
that always has the highest killing blow statistic.
I done a number on him, so I'm happy about that.
Oops. All right. Let's go for next combat roll.
I also dumped my AC5 ammo.
Yep. Happens at
Yep.
the end of the turn. 7.
Because that would be a smart idea.
9.
All right, so I'm going first. Can't move that far. This guy can't even move at all, so I'm just gonna have the Dasher go first. He doesn't move because he can't.
Okay.
Now he can still torso twist and shoot, right?
Yeah, but that's it.
Okay.
Isn't there like a thing for... I'm just gonna use a shutdown marker. We'll know what it means.
Yeah.
All right, you guys move twice.
I'll go ahead and move. Do I get closer to that guy? I don't know.
You don't have an AC5 anymore, so.
Yeah, it's I kind of regret not having it, but it's also
Well,
was a good idea.
What's the benefit? Are you at short range? Is there any benefit to your attack by moving forward?
I mean, I could probably get there. See, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
5.
look here.
I can get in short range.
Yeah, but you're moving 5 gives you a +2 basically, which would negate your movement. Would give you a +2, which would negate the bonuses from being short range, right? So it's pointless.
Actually,
I mean, he's
he
also
just,
immobile, so doesn't get a bonus. So it's
he just fucking logicked you, motherfucker. What do you want to do?
is that? Guess I should.
I suppose it doesn't matter either way. It would be the same roll, whether medium
no.
range or short range. So you may as well move in case the other mech tries to target you. That way you're at least more difficult to hit.
I'm gonna jump 4.
let's see here. What can I?
English, you and I are closer to that mech. It might behoove us to move last. That way there's
Yeah.
less
That's the
chance of him
idea.
getting
Is like
behind.
why I was going to go first.
Fair enough.
So let's see. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'll wait.
7.
So we're going to be taking out this cheetah
Yes, I'm going to do cleanup crew.
because I don't think I could possibly hit him from here.
Well, he's gonna move. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3. Yep, I'm still at short range with everything else. Okay.
Wait, so do you and
Yes, we moved.
Deathwish
now the cheetah
want
has to
go
move.
that?
You to jump straight here.
Cheetah.
That's cool. I'm cool with that.
All right then. Wait. AP, do you want to move?
I did move.
No, AP. Sid, do you want to move?
Jump behind that mofo.
Why jump when you can walk?
I don't think he could have
Yeah,
walked.
I don't think you can walk.
Yeah,
Would have been a run.
would have been a run. Doesn't matter.
Wait.
So facing that would have been turn for 1, turn for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would be 7 movement. So that would have been a run. Yeah, that would have been I could do it with a run or a run of 7 or a jump of 2.
Yeah, which one would?
I'll do it with the run because that gives me the least negative to my attack.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk 3 right here.
Are we talking about 2 Steps from Hell in chat? They are a very good band.
Agreed.
Speaking of 2 Steps from Hell, I think it's time to try to dumpster this crab real quick. Let's see if I can pull it off.
Do it so I can successfully have my dibs on one of these new clan mechs.
One of these new junkers you're about to acquire.
Upgrade. I'm getting that battle.
We need to keep your medium mech.
3, 6. You walked?
I mean, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna. No,
7.
I ran.
No, he ran. One,
How
2,
many
3, 4,
hexes?
5 hexes.
So that's a +1.
2.
2.
So you're shooting 8s on everything.
I mean, here's the thing. There's no room in our drop ship, so we got to trash something.
We could just scrap these.
We'll start with the SRMs, then Flamer, then the last weapon.
And he's in
no.
min range, so he has to.
He doesn't have min range.
That's a 7. So I thought you
Did
needed
say
8.
8s?
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. A headshot with SRMs would have basically been fucking annihilation.
Yeah, that would have.
Flamer. That is
That'll
it.
hit.
Okay,
You
sure,
are going
fine.
to take 2 points of damage to your right leg, and you gain 2 heat. And then I'm shooting.
Please tell me that didn't go internal.
My right leg is gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, because he got a crit roll of 11, so.
That would have been bad. And small pulse laser, not a hit as well. Man, you guys are lucking out on your fucking
Mwah.
boxcars all day, and I'm
Yeah.
like
Welcome to
just
fucking
barely missing.
Scrubtown.
Yeah, but dude, how many shots have I missed in the past few games?
Fair
A
enough.
lot.
How many? Almost
Too many.
every single one of them.
Is it our turn to shoot?
Yep, 2 people.
I'll
I
go ahead and
go?
shoot.
Yeah, you go first, and I'll go next.
Yeah, try to get this fire moth thing out of the way. So you're 2, ran for 2, and he's immobile, so we get a -4. So just don't get boxcars. I mean, don't get snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Okay,
Slaughter him.
knock on wood. Medium laser. That'll hit. Location 10.
Crit 9.
Don't think it's anything good.
Left arm.
I think that's out of the way, so it goes to the center.
Yeah. 1,
It does crit.
2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, you completely destroy the mech.
Boom.
With one laser?
Yep.
All right.
It was
Cool.
really damaged. I don't think it had a lot of armor.
You're gonna get some things out of it. No, this is all destroyed.
I'll go next then.
So you've got 2 kills so far this this fight.
Yeah.
Does he eject?
It's a good question. Yes.
I don't think I can get a 2 for.
Shoot him.
Well, if I don't have any ammo on my other arm, can I just grab him with that one?
Yes, but I don't think you'll last
Isn't
long.
your other arm not have a hand?
I mean, it has a hand, doesn't it? It's
Does both of your things have arm actuators?
It shows hands on the mech sheet.
Yeah, but not all the mechs.
I know.
completely match.
Yeah.
Arm, hand
Tan-
actuator. Yes, you can try
Yeah,
to
both
grab the
have
pilot
all right.
next round when you enter the square that they are in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go next.
The pilot lands here.
Yeah, go for it, English.
Oh, actually, I
Okay,
need
so
to keep that
I
there
am-
because I'm shooting you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
he still has a chance to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm shooting. I don't know. I'm at short and medium range. I walked 3, he jumped 5.
Okay, so which one are you shooting first? PPC or the SRMs?
Well, I haven't calculated how much was for each.
You're at 7 for short.
Okay.
You
PPC is
walked.
7.
You start with a base of 3. You
Mhm.
walked. That's 4. He jumped, so that adds 3. So that's 7. So you're looking at 7, 9, 11. For short, medium, long.
Okay, so 7 for short and 9 for medium. Okay, so first one's PPC. Guess
That'll
Okay.
hit.
That is a 9.
No
Location
crit.
5.
Right leg. I mean, that's pretty much just fucking toast.
So he's got 1 leg.
Let's see
Or is it
here.
GM?
Actually, he's got way
Oh,
more armor than I thought.
Okay. I think you were
Uh,
thinking of the other guy's
Is
armor.
it a crit?
It's a 7, so no.
All right. What's next?
SRMs, which is
You need a what? A 9?
9.
yeah,
Look.
SRM 4s for 9.
No.
That is not a 9.
Damn it, 2 off.
Yeah, so this guy jumps right beside the crab and then gets his practically blasted off in one shot.
Almost.
That's 2 people, right? So now it's Is that it? He's just got an SRM 4-pack to shoot with. Well, just looking to get a cockpit shot on the Wolverine. That's all I'm asking for.
That wouldn't be great.
That would not
That's
be
all I'm
great.
asking for.
You could not.
get
That'd
Snake.
also be nice.
Or just get Snake Eyes. We'd like that.
I mean, I just don't want you to hit in general.
So he starts at 3, didn't
could just
move. How far did you move?
Just not fire.
I moved 5, so it's a +2.
Right.
'cause I only ran.
5. That's it.
He doesn't have the SRM 6s too.
Oh, that'll
No.
help.
No, they got blown off.
Oh,
Look
thank
at
God.
5, thank God.
9 on a 4.
Just
There's
be
gonna
funny if you hit
be
my right arm and would have
3
went through.
SRMs are going to hit. Your
I'm
right
just-
arm is going to take 4 points of damage.
I'm
I'm sorry, it's your left leg. No, wait, 5. Yes, right arm. And then your
Right arm.
How much is my right arm taking?
4. And then it takes another 2.
Where's my sheet?
The same place it's always been.
And 4. What? My left leg takes 4 as well.
No, it's the
4
right arm. You took
Right
6
arm.
points of damage. The
I
same
Okay, so 2
location.
is on my left leg.
I hate to say it, but that initial hit did have a crit rating of 11 or crit
It
roll of
did.
11.
I was going to say
and
that.
that's
so-
internal.
To the right arm.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you ejected that ammo, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucky
Now you
look at-
thought I was silly.
I did think you were silly. Now I'm eating my words and very happy to do so.
A rare
my
occurrence.
dice. Here we go.
I don't want him to hit the AC5 though.
I mean, given that there's 2 crit rolls here, there's a very high chance that AC5 is toast.
it literally has to.
4 and
Oh.
3
Yeah,
is
would have been ammo.
Would have been ammo.
So reroll.
Yep. 6 and 2 is the AC.
Yeah. All right.
And
Autocannon's
then
toast.
4
4
and
and
1 is still the
Also
AC.
the autocannon.
6 and
Roll
4.
again.
Jesus.
Roll again.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You could just roll 1 dice because
That's true. 3 and 3. Lower arm actuator.
Well, since your weapon's gone, that's not going to bother.
Make it harder to punch.
Well,
That's what my
the job.
righty's for.
Yeah, he uses his left.
I mean, my lefty is for.
Punch him
I
with
think
the cockpit that is currently occupied by his friend.
Punch the cockpit with the other cockpit.
Almost lost a lid from a bottle. Sorry about that.
Oh well, that's fine.
All right. You guys shoot now.
I was smart enough to dump my ammo after I used
You
it. so
still
it's-
have ammo in your left torso.
that's
That is
my
for a
left
different
torso has not
weapon.
been touched.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The left torso is not the right arm, thankfully.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I
Wow.
dumped that arm group because
This is some Fate Unlimited Blade Works level shit here. The left torso is not the right arm. People die when they are dead. The archer class really is full of archers.
No, I'm stating.
yes, I know I have ammo in my left torso. I just
Yeah, I'm just stating.
I was-
that I thought he didn't.
You can be
Yes.
correct without being right.
yes. Dude, does anybody need to shoot still?
If you want to win, you
Yeah.
gotta score more
Yeah.
points.
Me and Rad both do.
Oh, you John Maddening me now? You,
Rad, would
you
you
gotta
like to
do.
go
Gotta
next?
take the ball to the end zone. That's called a touchdown. You get 6
Or would
points, and
you
I'm
like
like,
me to?
listen, John Madden, it's the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure people know how you score points.
Thing is, the team with the most points at the end of the day wins. Thank you. Thank you so. Oh my God. Now I understand what I've been watching this entire last 4 months.
I don't know how American football works myself because I don't play it.
Do you watch the Super Bowl?
I'll shoot this dude.
Then no one
Okay.
cares.
All right, I torso twist and shoot this guy. What
right.
did I start? I started at 2 and I ran for 2 more.
Yep.
So
Yep.
4. What did he do?
And then
He
he
jumped.
jumped. So at
7?
3, so
5.
7.
All right, I'm shoot all of my pew-pews. I'm gonna alpha strike this guy.
All right.
Starting with the largest and moving its way down. So
I think we need a guitar riff every time we say Alpha Strike.
large Laser number 1.
Stop it.
What do we say?
That'll
7?
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Area 6. Right torso. 7 points of damage.
Is that a
That
critical
goes
11?
Oh,
Nope.
yeah. It doesn't
Not
go through.
internal. Sorry,
Damn
friends.
it.
They have a lot of
Okay.
armor for their size.
Large laser number 2. 7.
Yes.
That'll hit.
Location area 11.
Left arm.
Left arm. For another 7.
And
And that's not gonna penetrate either.
Oh, there was no crit on it anyways. So.
Medium laser. Nope.
Nope.
Schnick ass.
Wow, that would have been a headshot too.
Oh, that would have been a headshot. Damn it.
That's the second time that's happened, actually.
Yeah.
And small laser.
Oh, is large lasers 8 damage?
Yeah,
Yes,
large
true.
lasers are 8.
Large lasers are 8.
My bad, yo.
So yeah, small laser misses too. So just the 2 others.
What's the other hit that?
Guys, don't leave this one for me to mop up again.
Wow. Wow, Pondo.
Shut your
Listen,
mouth and do your job.
Okay.
what a way to be a fucking ultimate trash team player, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
How do you
Hey
never
guys,
die?
I have
Hold it.
too
I don't
many
want that, 'cause
kills.
that's
I want to
another
clean
round.
this one up.
I mainly say that because I don't want to take another round of damage for our team.
Whatever
We've
you
already
say,
been
buddy. Whatever you say. All right.
That's even more trash than the first possible scenario.
damaged. Okay.
All right. We got a PPC and a punch.
Somebody up the volume on that thing?
I think so.
You
It's
need-
too loud.
You need to down the volume on this thing. Now we're all over here messing with the volume. Everybody's over there. Who's the last shooter?
That would be me with a PPC and a punch.
Wow, with the punch. Okay.
Just
All
close
right.
it.
PPC, I need an 11 to hit. I don't know what I need to hit with a punch,
That's gonna
though.
be
Well, it's your
pretty
piloting.
bad.
You're probably not going to be able to hit.
Make the roll. Let's start with the PPC.
Wow,
roll.
dude.
I say
All
this
right,
from
PPC is a
experience, Sid. I
miss.
think
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
a
the
miss.
same as me.
Attack.
What's your piloting for?
Yeah.
4, you ran, so it's 6, and then
jumped.
Seven, eight,
you
nine.
jumped for a
So
3, so
3.
it's 9. Well, it might be possible.
Good luck.
Nope.
Pondo's
Six
like,
again.
mathematically, it might be possible to hit with a die that you're capable of getting on 2d6s. Yeah, your PPC, he included the minimum range penalty, which
Yeah.
is why it was so high.
That's why
Minimum
I needed a
range.
friggin' 11.
Refuse to focus. All right. The fire moth is completely out now.
Over the moth.
You guys have got some loot off of it. That's
Sweet.
about it.
I might end up.
You get to
grabbing a
loot,
pair of
like,
gloves
4
because
things
that's
from
what
it.
I call in my room.
I'll open up comms. Enemy mech. Surrender and power down. You will not be harmed.
You sewer rat.
Come.
Yeah, he probably just calls you a he's like,
Surat.
Surat, I'll go down fighting.
This guy's a man.
You're gonna go down, all right.
So let's roll. Eight.
You got it.
We go
Right.
first. I'll go.
So here's the deal, Pondo. The cockpit that you are in, that the guy that you're holding, there's a spray of blood on the cockpit, and the pilot that you're trying to go pick up pulls out a dagger and stabs himself in the neck.
Oh, son of a bitch.
They're literally killing themselves.
Yep, they're committing bonds ref rather than be captured by pirates.
Shit.
We're not pirates, Joe.
I mean, to them we are.
them, we are.
Well, kind of just like, do I keep the cockpit?
Throw it at the other mech.
That was my second choice, actually.
That's some My Hero Academy All Might shit right there. You're like, I'm gonna throw a cockpit at someone.
Hit his cockpit with a cockpit.
I need to actually watch that.
Alaska Smash.
All right. I'll keep the
You guys are
cockpit,
all
'cause,
moving
yeah.
first, and then this poor little Hanku goes.
I'm just going to shift 1.
Just for people that are confused, all of the clan
no.
mechs have 2 names, one for the inner sphere and one for the clan.
1, 2,
That's why we have so many names.
5. There we go.
I mean, Yeah, the cockpit might have useful electronics in it, but they're now covered in trueborn blood.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's-
called docking, hitting a cockpit with a cockpit.
Giggity.
Can we headbutt? That'd be awesome.
This isn't
That'd be terrible
Tengen
idea.
Toppa Gurren Lagann
Yeah, no. This
headbutting
is
mechs together. What are
That'd be
you?
awesome.
All right.
Just
So
who the
we
hell do you
all
think
go
I am?
first. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to jump for 3.
Do I run?
Oh, did I not do heat?
I won't stay there.
That's probably
think you did.
important.
What's this heat then?
A lot.
I did heat.
Well, I mean, this guy has an
Right,
extra
that
jump
was-
jet we can use, right?
So I gained 10 more heat, which brings me up to 20 heat.
When does he ship that?
I gotta roll for it.
Yeah.
No shutdown, but I probably have to roll for ammo explosion.
Yeah.
Ammo explosion, avoid on a 4+. Yep, I'm good. I'm good all around.
So,
Wow, he was that far overheated to risk an ammo explosion?
Yep,
how
yeah,
far
plenty
can
of
he
ammo.
jump at his current rate?
The same amount.
5?
The jump is not affected by heat. It's only movement. It's only like running and walking.
Okay.
It's just not really wise to keep jumping while you're overheating.
Says you. Says you, motherfucker.
Yes, says me.
So
What do you
if
guys
get
want to do,
right in
Brad?
front of me, if-
I'm just not gonna move. I guess I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay.
Maybe he'll stand here and duke it out with me, and you guys can all shoot him in the back or something. Seems like a thing he would do.
I'm jumping his. I think.
All right, he's just gonna remain standing.
Okay.
And shoot this crap.
Okay.
Point blank.
I'll shoot first. Why not?
I don't even think you guys need to shoot. The statistical probability that you'll destroy this dude is like 100%. But
You've seen our rolls, right?
yeah, I've seen all the fucking boxcars you guys lucked out on all night long.
Worth a shot.
So he remains standing for a +0.
I have a chance of missing. Good chance.
What do you got, Pondo?
I got him using SRMs, I think. So here, hold on a second. He stood there.
He's not
Two-
immobile, just to be clear.
Yeah, I got that.
Just move 0.
2 walk for walk, so it's 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in medium range, so it's just 5.
Okay.
So medium laser for 5.
I have a 6 and an 8.
That'll hit.
Location 10.
Left arm.
Alright, I need a 6 and an 8.
left
Then
arm's gone.
SRMs for 5. See, I missed. I'll be right back.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next. I need
Okay.
a 6 and an 8. So first one, PPC 6.
Yep.
That'll hit.
That's a hit.
It's a
Ooh,
headshot.
location 12. Boom!
And that's a 12 crit.
And a 12 crit.
That means the head is destroyed.
Boom, bitches. That's twice I've done that.
Head limb, yeah. Friggin' 12 on the crit. That's head limb blown off.
All right.
So you just decapitated that mech.
Yeah, we can
Nice.
skip over everything else. He's gonna just shoot the crap now. So we're at 1 range. He can shoot with everything.
That's the second one you've done that to.
Yeah, I know. One was from behind and one's from the front.
so 3. You didn't move. It's literally just shooting at a 3 with everything.
Yes, Goldstag just 3-3'd this.
That's a 4. Look, crit 8.
If
We might
your
lose.
right leg
Brad.
is going to take. These are SM6s, right? Yep.
Are they streaks? Do you break up streaks or do they all hit one location?
You're right. They
Kill
do all
it.
hit one location, right?
I think they do.
All streaks, no roll on cluster hits. Roll as normal to determine hit location. So yeah,
Okay.
your right leg is going to take 4 points of damage. Then it's center torso through armor critical. You take 4 points of damage there, which I think destroys your mech.
Wait, where? What?
Center
What?
torso through armor critical, right?
7.
You don't have any center torso armor left, right? Take 4
No.
points of damage.
Am I looking at the right sheet? Oh yeah. I have seven. I have 7 internal. 1, 2, 3,
All right,
4.
now I got to roll for critical on your
Now
internal.
I'm down to 3 internal.
That's not great.
Okay.
5/5 is a fusion engine. Ooh.
Well, that mech's gonna be
No,
down
no,
for a while.
5/5 for crab is a medium laser.
I
Oh,
forgot.
medium laser.
This is nothing. We might lose McGurk.
And the last hit is center torso. You're gone. Mech is destroyed.
Oh god. The
Shit.
crab's gone and he's got the battle master.
You won't have to try to eject, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what else I roll because it's just going to be savaging your crab.
Why is it to
Go ahead and roll to eject.
I don't know what I need.
Just
Probably better than a 3.
More than that. What's your piloting?
I don't know.
Probably 4.
Probably 4.
God, we might lose.
I'm gonna burn an edge. Reroll it.
okay. Go ahead and re-roll it.
Do you have an edge to burn?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I said yeah. Okay.
Yes, you're good. It's
My
real
God.
bad. Like your crab sits there and goes dueling with this tiny little mech that's just getting annihilated by the rest of your lance. And it just plops out some missiles that slam right into the center of your mech, and the engine drops out. All the important parts drop out. The crab is done. Like this
Son
old
of a-
warrior is gone. In response, the Thank You loses his cockpit. It's going to take you a real long time getting that thing working because you don't have clan cockpit technology.
No.
Well, we happen to have.
Hey, we have a
clan
cockpit.
Just to be clear, you can't just like rip a cockpit
No,
out
man.
physically with your hands and then put it in another.
Why
No,
not?
well, we have
That's totally how that works.
Not
It's like
how
that
it
movie.
works.
It's like that movie Wall-E. You just fucking plug and play that shit right in there.
No, but we have a cockpit to examine.
Yeah,
You
the
just-
other guy stabbed himself in the neck.
Yeah,
That
you
that
just
cockpit
connect the
is
serial
perfectly
port
fine.
together. You know,
Yeah.
So I'm going to start writing down what
it's USB technology.
Yeah, we can
salvage
just-
you guys
we
are
can
capable of
just-
getting.
We can
Oh
just
wait,
deconstruct the cockpit tech.
God.
that's
I can't
listen.
I cannot believe we
I
just
know
lost
you
the crab.
think. Listen, I know you think this is possible, but in a crash dropship on the middle of an ice planet, you do not have the facilities to deconstruct and reconstruct
Yes.
clan
that's-
technology.
Yeah, I know that.
Maybe
but
if
it
you
is
had a
possible.
laboratory in the middle of the inner sphere. Don't worry, I'll tell you what you guys get as salvage. Unfortunately, you won't be able to equip it on any of your mechs quite yet. But you do get the spoils of war. And that pilot's dead, by the way. He's super, super dead.
Yeah, yeah, Pondo, you missed it. I done what I did on the other planet.
Oh, did you headshot it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had shot it with a 12 on the
12
crit rating.
We're 12 crit too.
I mean, I think a headshot would have been enough just to blast the cockpit off and everything.
So yeah, Heavy 7, you eject. I guess someone comes and picks you up before you freeze to death.
Yeah, I'll come
Yeah,
pick him up
absolutely.
with my free hand.
No, I'll do it because I could just put him in a cockpit somewhere warm.
Listen, y'all all fighting over who gets to come pick me up.
I mean, I just said it first, man. I mean, he can come pick you up. I probably should deal with the bloody cockpit. I got.
I'm going to mourn the fallen crab for a while.
That crab, man, was a classic.
But now you have a
God
battle
damn it.
master.
That's
Does he?
probably fine.
Does he, though?
So
you
here's my
sure?
question. You guys, you get to make the decision as the commanding officer, acting captain. Do you want to salvage from the Hankyu, or do you want to leave it intact? You don't have the technology here to replace the cockpit because you don't have any replacement cockpits.
This is strange technology. It's obviously superior to our own. Even if we need to salvage what we can now, and hopefully be able to figure out how to use it later.
I'm gonna make some rolls and see.
Even if we're unbolting armor from it to use on our mechs. Everything we can scavenge is important right now.
Baron shall do as he can.
What about, can you salvage the armor off the other mechs, or is that pretty much toast as well?
I've got to roll for all this.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh,
so what do you guys do when you survive your horrifying battles?
Well, that is horrifying. Obviously, our first objective is to get everything picked up.
Yep, understood. What about after that?
After that, the next step is to move the bloody dropship. They know where we are. We need to not be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, try to, if possible, try to get the vehicles in this condition worthy.
So, step 1, salvage. Step 2, move dropship. Step 3, cold weather conversion.
Do we still need the? Do you still need to get communications back up? What was the thing about communications?
Let's see.
Oh Jesus! They just destroyed the fusion engine. Holy shit! Oh my god.
What?
Well, yeah. When Baron's salvaging, he failed to extract the fusion engine. It's literally the only thing he didn't get.
Oh well.
We have the only things we hadn't succeeded yet was the computers, which we hadn't tried for, the data file encryption, which we still need to work on, and the cold weather conversion. Everything else we succeeded on.
I'll work on the computers.
So here's the deal. Your pilot comes in and fills you in on the situation. Prince is like, all right, listen, here's how it's going. We were picking up communications from the far side of the planet. Looks like whoever these guys are, they pushed a 3G burn behind us after we lost our sensors package and managed to land before we got there. They're holding the main base. There's not much there, just a bunch of huts. But the last messages we got were about battle armor infantry. We think that they're the Combine. They're the only guys who have battle armor in the modern age. So unless these guys
are technology on the mechs we saw.
I mean, these double heat sinks, this is Star League era stuff. Sometimes the Combine has that kind of crap.
You think they found some sort of old Star League cache?
I think we're facing some sort of special forces unit. I mean, look at these guys. The suicide attacks, talking about honor. Pure Combine. Obviously, this is an attack on the Lyrans.
That doesn't explain the data dump we got. Something's just not adding up here.
The odd language.
I agree. Most likely, it does sound like the Combine, but those were not Combine mechs.
Not to be rude and interrupt. I want to be rude and interrupt here. Should we probably worry about getting things focused first? Because I think the main thing is to figure out what the hell's going on here is to crypt that one thing, jig.
Right now, from the sounds of things, they're on the other side of the planet. How did these mechs get here so fast?
They're pretty dang fast, sir. You might have noticed that. They're very, very fast.
Yes, but the other side of the... How big is this planetoid? Is it a planet or a planetoid?
Let's assume it's very small.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. All right. So our first step, of course, once we get everything cleared off the field, we need to move this dropship.
I also think we need to get the vehicles.
We have our sensors back online. When we need to choose a new landing location and then pick up our seismic sensors and go.
So the ship will be ready to launch in about 6 hours. During that time, you will get the the Wolfhound and the Battlemaster ready for combat.
Good.
You can recall all the active sensors you have out. You get the following salvage. 2 Streaker SM6s, 24 rounds of Streak SRM6, a Clan small pulse laser, 2 double heat sinks, 2 Clan ER medium lasers, and a SRM4. No ammo. The ammo that you dumped on the battlefield is unrecoverable.
It's unrecoverable?
Yep,
Okay.
unrecoverable.
Well, I don't have AC5 anyway, so it's not that big of a problem.
No jump jets.
The only thing they're able to replace on your mechs while preparing the other 2 mechs is armor plating. So all of your
no
armors.
jump jet nozzles were salvaged.
I didn't even think to roll for jump jets.
Yeah, I lost an engine as
Because
well.
it had
so-
one jump jet.
But it
left, I
won't.
think.
Again, it won't matter because they can't repair the engines or the jump jets in any amount of time.
No, not right away, but we need to at least have the
No,
parts
they.
on hand.
Sorry,
They
guys,
can't
they
do
didn't
it
get
any amount of
the.
time.
They didn't get the ARPPCs.
Bollocks.
This guy's good, but he's not that good. You get 1 jump jet. Wow.
That's all he needs.
Perfect. That's all we
Again,
need.
they can't replace it yet.
Yes.
I don't have the facilities to order. something.
Literally got 1 out of 5. And these rolls have been fucking garbage.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, I didn't roll for the targeting computer. Watch me snake eyes this. Nope. Wow, you got a clan targeting computer. Well,
Shame we can't
That we
use it.
can't install yet. That'd be awesome.
yep.
Later on.
I mean, it. you don't have the ability to put it in
Yep.
because you can't Franken-mech yet. All right, so you drag a bunch of mech chassis into the dropship bay. It's a mess. Like, all of your mechs are all in their gantries being repaired by Aztecs, who are just slapping all of the armor on. The crab is pulled in, and they like strip it down and then kick the corpse back out. They strip down all of the opposing mechs and then kick all their corpses back out because they can't do shit without engines in any of the mechs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, hang on. We had the one
they'll
mech
keep they'll
in
keep the
cockpit,
Hankyu.
so we
Yep.
should be able to.
They're still stripping it down because you ordered
Eventually.
it stripped down. But most of the shit that's on it is wrecked. The fusion engine. Oh no, you said to pull the fusion engine out, right?
Well, the cockpit got popped off, so
Right.
we should be able to at least.
Well, I
Take
asked you if you wanted
cockpit
to
and
try to
stuff.
salvage the mech, and you said yes.
Just
And they
take
destroyed the
whole damn
fusion
thing.
engine, which means the mech is effectively destroyed.
The fusion engine got killed on a cockpit shot.
No,
No,
when they
it's
were trying to
getting a
salvage it.
Salvage, yes.
Yep, when they tried to salvage it.
Oh,
Because
they
I asked you,
destroyed the
did you
fusion
want to
engine when they were
salvage
trying to
it
salvage it.
or leave it intact? And you said salvage.
Oh, I'm
Yep,
sorry. I
they
didn't
fucked up
know
real
what you were
bad.
meaning. I didn't know what you were meaning. I was thinking take the whole thing because that thing was basically salvageable if once we could replace and repair the cockpit. Like salvageable as a whole mech.
Yeah, I thought that might have happened. That Sid may not have understood what you were saying. That
Yeah.
you were basically saying keep the mech
I think it's-
or take
yeah.
it down to parts.
Yeah, keep or scrap.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant keep the whole mech because we should be able to get it up and running again.
Well,
After a while.
I will remove the parts that don't need to be destroyed then. So you don't have most of that stuff because
Okay,
you don't
that's-
salvage it, and you just have an Intech mech corpse.
That's fine.
That mech is going to have to take the crab's place on the dropship
That's fine.
and is non-functional. So again, all of your ammo's back. You have a choice to make, Rad. You can pilot the Battlemaster, or if you want to make a scene out of it, you can try to take over the Wolfhound.
I'll have to look at those two mechs because I feel like I don't know enough about
Well,
either.
I mean, the Battlemaster is like a heavy assault mech.
Yeah, it's a straight up assault, whereas the Wolfhound is a light mech. With what we're facing,
I thought the Wolfhound was a medium mech.
the
No,
Wolfhound,
Wolfhound's
I'm pretty
light.
sure it's a light mech.
Oh, it is light.
Has Armoon of like a medium mech though.
Which, if you want to take the Wolfhound, then I'll take the Battlemaster, and I'm going to slap English into the
Yeah,
Griffin
yeah.
because I would prefer you didn't die. Because the Wolfhound's better armored than English's mech, if I remember correctly.
I think it's about the same.
The Panther.
Yeah, I think it's about the same.
No, I think the Wolfhound is significantly better.
Then the Panther? Yeah.
Yes.
Because we've got both of the sheets here at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
So what's the new lineup
That
here?
wouldn't be a bad idea.
You want to do that? Do you want to take the Battlemaster and I'll take the Wolfhound and English takes the Griffin?
Yeah, English takes the Griffin because I know English likes the jump and then the long range popping.
Wow,
Unless
this overlay is going to be a fucking wreck. All right.
unless Pondo, do you want to take the assault mech and I could take the close in bruiser?
I can take a glance at what the Battlemaster is.
Just looking at it, it looks like it sports a PPC, 6 medium lasers, 2 machine guns, and 1 SRM-6.
Yeah.
Do you have jump jets or anything?
No, I don't think. Do any assault mechs have jump jets?
Yes, several do.
Okay.
The Highlander is notorious for having jump jets.
I don't see where, like, I guess the page I'm looking at doesn't show, like, walk run.
Benefit wise, it'd be best for me or Rad to have it. It's whether you guys want me to keep doing my thing. Because again, the Wolverine lost a little bit of its power damage, but not much. I can still just annoy, I guess.
Yeah, the Wolfhound is slightly more heavily armored than the Panther.
It's up to
more close in and no jump jets.
Battlemaster is it, by the way?
It's the base Battlemaster.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's up to Rad if he wants to pilot the Battlemaster or not.
BLR1G.
The BLR1G.
Okay, so Rad, do you want the light mech or the assault mech?
Because if Rad takes the light, tries to get the light mech, I'll get the assault mech because mine is damaged fairly decently.
So you're gonna put the commander in it so that he can die instead.
The Wolverine?
Yeah, well, somebody's gonna pilot the Wolverine.
I'm up for anything.
Crossroads can join you guys on the battlefield finally.
Have a lance of 5?
Yeah, but we don't have 5 mechs. We have 5 mech pilots, but not 5 mechs.
Yeah, we have 5 mechs.
You have 5 mechs.
We do with the Panther. Somebody stays in the Panther.
Oh, right, yeah.
Battlemaster, Panther, Griffin, Wolfhound, Wolverine.
I guess I'll do the. God damn, this is a hard decision. You're putting me on the spot here.
And remember, you're gonna have to make a fight of it with this guy if you want to basically jack his mech.
I can talk to him.
It's a 35 tonner with a ship.
I think I'm on fair terms with the kid. I don't know.
What is this?
I'm gonna do the Battlemaster, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
So where are you going in, Sid?
Well, if he's doing the Battlemaster, then there's no real reason for us.
I'll take it back. I'll do the Wolfhound. You should be in the Battlemaster because you should be calling the shots from the heaviest mech. But you should be the most protected. So
okay, it sounds like you're gonna force a showdown with Crossroads.
I don't think Butch would ever ask his CO to be in one of the most lightly defensible mechs in the lineup.
Okay. All right, then English, we're gonna shove you into the Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's before you get all this down, let's do this encounter on the dropship with Howler.
And if Pirate Boy survives, we'll put Pirate Boy in the Panther.
Yeah, that's good that you said if he survives, because.
All right, so
make that very clear. If you survive,
I'm gonna have a conversation with him, but if it's not working out, I don't have any.
Who's coming to this conversation?
I feel like it's gonna. I feel like I bring the commander, the Lance commander, with me for sure, right? Because like he should be the one ultimately making this decision. But I'll go and do the talking if he wants me to.
Yeah,
I'll go in.
Probably in the med bay trying to help anyone that's still.
I think I'm on fair terms with the kids. I'll go and help out. Maybe talk to him a little bit.
Sure.
Right.
All right.
Let's go to the slightly tilted conference room.
He's in his mech cockpit, ready to go.
Oh no, he needs to report to the conference room. We're not going to go to him. That's not how this works.
Okay, he comes to you then if you insist. He arrives in the conference room. He's looking showered and shaved. and wearing an actual mech jumpsuit for once.
Did his demeanor change much in the last few weeks or months or whatever that we were on? Or like, how was he on? Like, was it Silas or Solus that we were on?
You were on Somerset.
Somerset.
What
has
not
been his
so much,
general-
but over the last few days, he's kind of been super eager to just get back into a fight.
Okay. Yeah, about that.
Like being in a dropship that's on fire and landing on an ice plane has not fazed him at all.
Okay.
I like
So
this guy.
I'm gonna ask him. Did you follow the battle at all?
He's like, yes, yeah,
So you understand the situation?
yeah, I'm ready to get out there. They finally lowered my mech onto the deck.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this.
Why don't you have a seat?
I'll stand.
Why don't you have a seat?
Things start to get frostier than the outside air real
Yeah,
quick.
I'd imagine. I don't know. The last time I talked to him, he really clammed up on me. He didn't. I don't think he likes me much.
Is that what you're saying with him standing right there?
No,
you leaning
want
next
me
to
talk?
First
No, no, no.
Lieutenant.
What's his rank here? Mechwarrior, right?
Mech Warrior.
Okay. All right, Mechwarrior. We're anxious to have you out there because if you could tell by watching the battle that we're really up against it here. There's no question about that. And I understand that you've been acquiring combat experience since childhood. Is that correct?
Sure.
And how much time have you spent in the cockpit of a mech? How many combat hours do you have?
I didn't exactly keep a log.
Okay.
More than 5, less than 100.
He just looks at you guys and it's like, it sounds like you want to take my mech, but there's more than enough mechs out there.
Here's the bottom line, and I can appreciate that you want to cut to the chase here. We are trying to field the most combat capable lance that we possibly can because we are in a no shit life or death situation where we are outmanned, outgunned, and outmaneuvered in virtually every single scenario. And we have determined that the optimal mech lance that gives all of us, you included, the best chance of survival does not involve you piloting the Wolfhound. It involves you being a mech pilot, but not in your mech.
All right. He gets up and leaves the conference room. Several minutes later, you get a notice that there's a mutiny on board, and Second Lieutenant Mjolnir is taking over the unit. The Marines on the dropship and the infantry are both like in the mech bay, in a fist fight over who is the current leader. The infantry are dead set against Harridan leading, especially because Mjolnir is urging them to resist.
So even after all my training stuff on the previous planet,
Mjolnir hates you.
But I mean, the infantry is firmly in his pocket.
I mean, his platoon. Yeah.
But
You've been training them, but pretty much everybody hates your entire lance. Maybe not you overall, but when they get word that you guys are like taking mechs from Mechwarriors, that's bad. That's real bad.
That's why I was saying from the very beginning, he didn't own that damn mech. He surrendered to us. That's company property, not his property.
You didn't state that, though. That's the problem.
So that's what I get for
So what do you want to do?
Was implied that when you surrender to us, you don't get to keep your shit.
But you literally gave the Russians their...
No, I didn't.
We've had this conversation.
Yes. We had this conversation.
So here's the deal. The infantry are against you, the Marines are for you, and most of the officers are behind you. What do you want to do? Right now, no one's firing any weapons yet, but there are a bunch of people who would be rushed to the med bay if both sides weren't blocking access to it. Yeah, look at chat. They're like, all this time antagonizing members of the unit has finally bitten them. It turns out when you're on a flaming dropship, dropped in the middle of nowhere, fighting a special forces unit, things get a little tense.
Yep. Yeah, I guess Betty is going to try to yell as loud as he can. Do we have a megaphone?
Sure. I mean, you have a mech, so
Am I still in the mech?
They come with. I mean, your mechs come with megaphones. Mech-sized megaphones.
All right. If I'm in my mech, is it possible to get my mech?
That's a good question. You know what? You just have a regular megaphone.
Okay, I was gonna say that's what I was thinking. Is like, do I have a megaphone because I couldn't get to my mech.
It's just a tube, like a high school cheerleader.
Don't think that.
I'm okay with that because
Cannot believe this lieutenant's going to be that fucking petty. We're in an extremely dangerous situation, and he's trying to. No, we need to end this.
All right, I'll get my megaphone ready. Hope that I have backup as my boys.
Butch McGurk reinstates order with a supply of tear gas grenades.
I was just about to ask you, how many cans of tear gas do I have left?
If you want to tear gas the mech bay,
let's not do that.
Do I have so like they're blocking the armory, but do I have access to like my own personal gear?
No, the armory is actually guarded by the Marines.
They're blocking the mech bay.
Okay, so you guys have like 8 Marines, and they've got like 20 infantry. But there's like Aztecs who are siding with you, Aztecs siding against you. It's kind of just a big standstill, and work is stopping. The armory is definitely securely loyal to, let's call it, the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
So
I need to speak to the lieutenant.
Because really, the Baron is the standing XO. He's literally the highest ranking person.
And he's on your side, but he's also trapped in the mech bay now.
Yeah, I just use a megaphone, call out, guys, you need to stop, all right? It's not the time to be doing this bullshit, all right? Right now, we're in the middle of goddamn nowhere with who knows what the fuck they still have out there that could just annihilate us in 5 seconds. Now, I know none of you people know how to fly the damn thing. None of you can operate the damn things. So let's get our heads together and figure out what the hell we need to do. All right? Instead of having our heads up our asses, complaining about who's leading and shit. Currently, our captain died up in that jump ship because of these assholes. Our XO, our initial XO, is unconscious right now, who's still alive. Thank God. Now we're going to complain just because we're trying to fucking survive in this bullshit situation.
All right, interesting. Man, I feel like he's going to hit you with some union rep shit. This is going to be a roll-off between the two of you on negotiation, by the way.
Okay.
He has a cheerleader hand cone as well.
Are we like up on like a banister, like looking down on
I don't know. Sure.
That's good.
I'll say yes, but then you're just going to be like, and I just drop an endless supply of tear gas grenades. So.
I have an automatic 30 millimeter grenade launcher fully loaded with tear gas. No, just kidding. I don't have that.
I feel like everyone's fighting down below, and McGurk's up there with a lawn chair and a beer just launching.
Margaritaville.
No, I'm up there as he's talking. I've got like both hands on the handrail. I'm like leaning on it, and I'm making like hard eye contact with each one of these infantrymen one at a time. Like this, you were trained better than this. Like to prioritize these sorts of things at these sorts of moments. Like all of your lessons that you've learned about combat effectiveness and making the right decisions for the good of the many instead of the good of the few. Like giving yourself over to be a member of a team where the sum is greater than the parts, and putting aside your personal possessions, your personal freedoms, your personal everything to become a cohesive part of the greater machine. Like, how dare you participate in this conflict in our time of most need?
Right now, we're like I said, we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Now we only have certain people that can do certain things on this ship. Whose side is oh crap? Who's the pilot's name?
The pilot's on
Prince.
your side. Melissa Acheron.
Who's the pilot? Is on our side.
She is on
Prince.
your side. Yes.
So right now,
Call sign Prince, but she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fine. Well, I forgot. Damn it. So right now,
this is actually going to be a leadership role, not negotiation.
that's better for me actually. This is the point in time where we actually need to work all together. Now, I do apologize that, yes, we tried to see if we could use the Wolfhound.
There's no try.
There is try because we're in this situation, buddy. We were just trying to do what we thought that we could and helps our situations. Right now, Wolverine is hurt bad. We are out one crab. The Griffin is hurt. The Panther, is the Panther hit? Was it hit?
Yeah,
They ignore it
I
first.
lost the fusion engine.
But you
The
took
Panther
a
is
fusion
hurt.
engine hit. You didn't lose an engine.
Yeah, I took a hit.
You only have the one engine.
And right now, we
only have
are the
one engine.
opposite end of this whole damn planet. So if we don't get this thing running, don't get this thing moving, and they come back for us, well, however many troops they got, we are all dead. Now, I know most of you, there's some, if not most, if not part, I don't know how many, might still have a family out there left that you might want to still see. I urge you, I almost beg you to get back to helping with us. I know you don't like us. Hell, most of us don't even like each other. But we work hand in hand because in that battlefield right there, we are brothers and sisters. All right, we're the only things keeping each other alive out there. Whatever sort of conflict you have, sort of bad blood you have, is not out there on that battlefield. Like we're out here on this battlefield.
All
I
of
don't know
this
if I followed
infighting,
that one.
all of this infighting, all of this, what you are doing right now, all you are doing is sealing all of our fates, yours and ours, making sure that we all die when whoever that is out there comes back. Because if we split up, if we start fighting each other, they will catch us unawares, they will catch us unprepared, and they will kill us. Their mechs are more powerful, their weapons do more damage, they move faster, and they can take more damage than anything we have. What you are doing is beyond foolish, and to be frankly honest, if the captain were to see this, imagine how angry he would be to see you acting so unprofessionally. Now, I don't care if you don't like me or like anyone else in the command structure, that doesn't matter. We are in this together.
All right. So he gives his rebuttal. He says, "You want to talk about being in this together? Really? You Mechwarriors have tried to remain so high and mighty from the rest of us. Sure. McGurk helps out when he can, when he's not sulking. But I think we all know that he's a hard ass. And for the rest of them, all they do is cause us trouble. They keep us from leaving the base. They're found dealing with gangsters, drugs, getting in fistfights with nobles. At least one of them has some sort of connection to Lyrian intelligence that's preventing us from getting jobs. You ever notice how everywhere we go, we're always getting in trouble with the Lyrians? I'm trying to become a Lyran citizen, and these guys keep getting in our way. These Mechwarriors are ruining this unit. And now, they're trying to take away some poor young man's mech. They think that just because they're Mechwarriors, they get to run the unit now. Well, there's more of us. And it's time that they recognize if they're going to take back a city, they need the infantry. You need to be following me. I'm in charge now. So you're going to get a aid die from McGurk looking out menacingly, and from Death Wish coming in to lay down some knowledge, but it's still a head-to-head leadership role. He's got a +1.
Do you have any edge?
He literally just snake-eyed it, so great. As long as you don't snake eyes, you will automatically win.
I have +3, so.
All right, so
8.
this is what happens. He's in the middle of a speech when the wolfhound leg comes up and just steps on him.
Nice. Nice.
Man, I love that kid.
Nice.
Thank God we had another psychopath here.
Dead step or just stack?
Was it the pirate kid that did that?
I mean, you don't know who's in the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
It seems like everybody's kind of surprised. Like, there's a bunch of people with guns that are just looking around right now.
I prepared to run.
This may or may not be a good thing.
Yeah, whoever's in there murdering people in the mech bay may not be finished, so I'm prepared through the nearest.
Yeah, can we get that shut down? Isn't there like a remote shutdown thing that's
no,
possible?
There's no remote shutdown thing for Battlemechs. You can't just like clicker your car keys at a Battlemech. That doesn't.
I did want a remote kill switch put in the mech.
You said that repeatedly, and the captain said no.
I want to scan the crowd and see if I see either the kid or the Baron.
As you're scanning the crowd, he comes over the loudspeakers on his Battlemech.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's super fucking loud because you're inside a dropship and he does it full volume. So he's just like, I hate that guy, but it's literally like you're all deafened by him saying that.
Who's it saying it?
He's just like, everyone put your weapons down, and they're all like, oh god.
It's like a fucking
Everybody put it down, put the guns down. Oh god.
I just kind of
lower the volume.
So here's the question. Without their fearless leader to lead them, the infantry basically have no command structure. Because as I mentioned, the officers went with you guys, which means all the corporals went with you guys. So now it's like 20 guys with rifles and parkas that are really confused because they just committed mutiny, but also they don't want to die. How do you want to deal with this?
Put the guns down.
We need to work together. As we were saying, that hasn't changed. Work with us, and we can all keep each other alive.
I'm gonna fucking storm down those stairs, which they've probably seen like 1,000 times. I'm gonna walk out there and I'm gonna stand at attention. I'm gonna command them to fall in. I'm gonna see what they do.
Do you have your chain gun with you?
No. I'm all sweaty in my my cooling vest.
All right, so here's my question.
So I'm solely banking on my months and months of previous relationship with these soldiers.
That's why I'm gonna let this decision go down. Harridan, does it look like you're not going to immediately execute these guys if they?
Absolutely not.
All right, then yeah, they all fall. It's a little slow, because again, they don't have any officers with them right now, but they do over a few seconds. Kind of hesitantly, one guy like puts his rifle down and starts to fall in, and then another guy's like, wait, no, it's a trick. And then everybody else starts moving, and that guy's like, all right, I'm gonna hide in the back, pretend no one saw that.
So I go over. So once they're all falling in and standing at attention and stuff, I go over, and the first guy that came out and fell in, I go over to and reach down on the ground and pick up his rifle. And I walk back around the formation, all like dramatic and stuff, right? Slow motion, dramatic music. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And I just fucking shove the rifle back into the guy's hands and have him go to like port arms, like back down by his side. I'm like, you're going to need this. You're all going to need your fucking guns. Pick them up and go to work. And I say, fall out, and I walk off.
Should we have like a intermission type of thing where we all just kind of talk about what the hell we don't like about what?
If you want to have a fucking kumbaya, you do that on your own time.
I think we need counselor of sorts to deal with shit like this.
If only we had a doctor.
If only you had someone in their unit who'd actually
Ass
pass
Man?
their
Get Ass Man in
psychological. Yeah, you would have Ass Man come in and
I
give
did pass
everybody.
my psychological evaluation. Thank you.
Even though I didn't pass, I can still be a psychologist.
You're
No, I just
certain.
want
Those who can't teach.
I'm basically saying, look, this never happened.
Yeah,
You fucking-
yeah, no, they're
you
getting
made a
that.
mistake, and whatever. We fucking make mistakes, just like in training over the 8 months of training that we had. You fuck up sometimes, and when you do, you get put on the ground, and then somebody picks you up and dusts you off, and you fucking go back to work. And we're going to go back to work. So fucking
We have
dust
an enemy
yourself
out
off.
there that wants to kill us, and we have vehicles that need conversion to cold weather.
Get right, like time now, and fucking go to work.
We also
All
need
right.
to clean up the mess that was Mjolnir.
Yeah, well, they're a little busy replacing mechs.
Yeah.
So I need to know who you're putting in what mech right now. So Bandito, what mech are you in?
What's the kid gonna do? The kid's just with us now.
So the thing is, the kid went to go bitch about the situation, but there really wasn't anything he can do, and Mjolnir used that as an excuse to take over. Kid was never with him. He's not
Right.
with anybody.
Okay. Well, I want him to know that this is a temporary
Yeah,
situation.
absolutely.
This is not me taking this
This
mech
is
permanently.
not long term.
If the contract says he owns it, which I still disagree with, but if it says he owns it, he owns it. I'm not about to rob
disagree
this
with that, too.
child.
Well,
I mean, that's just a contract. I don't
Sid's
have to
just like,
deal with
I
that.
will make it legal.
Yeah,
I'm in
it's-
command now.
You can run that however you want later, but I do have a one-on-one
No,
with him.
but we
Like,
do need him on our side, but we need this mech reorganization for the time being.
We want
But
you on the
it's just
field.
for the time being.
This is temporary situation only because we don't know you. Go out there and show us, be amazing and fucking. If you're better than me, then you deserve to be in the better mech. There's 100% no questions asked. This is not us being selfish or me taking anything from you.
We can run simulations in the cockpits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's better, he should be in it. Like, and I mean that as a player too.
Maybe
Like,
we should do an evaluation with him and the Lance to figure out what his skills are compared to ours. So
I
we
mean,
can
you
make
saw
sure
his
that
skills. He's not as skilled as the rest of you.
Okay,
He's a
so
basic
then
mech
he
warrior.
needs to be in the Panther then.
He probably has better.
I'm going to go
sister
back
ops.
and start with this question.
Okay.
Bandito, which mech are you in?
I don't. Who's going in one mech? Am I still being the Wolverine or?
Well, I was gonna get if McGurk is taking the Wolfhound, then we're gonna give the Panther to the pirate,
Crossroads.
and then Griffin goes to
Me.
the Doctor, and that gives you the choice. Do you want to stay in the mech you're in, or do you want to take the assault?
Well, Sid, is it that you? Because I know
we
I
still
have
have to
the
field
better.
both.
Yeah, I have the better. Obviously, I have the better.
Your gunnery is
gunning
1 point
gunner.
better than mine.
So I don't know if you want me to be in that since it has the most guns and everything, or. But you have to do you have to also know that the Wolverine has taken some decent hits.
It has taken some decent hits, but it's still the Wolverine's still better than the Panther.
Yes. So, I mean, it's you're the
I
commander.
just need you guys to make a decision here. It's midnight.
Do you want the safer mech? Or do you want the one that's already been damaged?
Okay, you're the better gunner. That thing has more guns. Let's put the better gunner in the mech with the more guns.
Okay.
All right.
How about that?
Bandito's in the Battlemaster, which puts Death Wish in the...
That way you can do what you do,
Wolverine.
which is be up in people's faces and wreck shit.
We're
So,
doing that thing where everybody swaps mechs for the episode so that they can recognize the skills that the other mech pilots have. And then you go back to your regular mechs, but then you do combo attacks with each other now that you've gained more understanding.
combo.
Yeah,
So just to be clear, Bandito, Battlemaster, Heavy 7 Wolfhound, Goldstag Griffin, Deathwish Wolverine, and Howler in the Panther.
Yes.
That is your extended lance for next episode.
Okay.
Everybody gets 26 XP, and then who was the ones making the kills?
I had 2 kills.
So you get 3 experience, Pondo, because you also get 1 for resolving the situation, and then English gets another one as well.
29.
So that was 26 XP.
26 plus.
Everyone, so I got
29,
27.
37. Woo!
I was just grabbing that.
And you're
Take
now
that,
in
for people
complete
who-
command. Does this include an interlude where the team has DDR training? No, I'm afraid this team is not very good at dancing. Their bot
No.
scores are horrible, and they have no artistic skills.
I know some woodworking, but that's about it.
So,
Wood
man,
carving.
this has been a polarizing episode. Chad is fucking salty as shit over the mutiny. Chat itself is divided onto which side of the mutiny they support.
Well, it's
And
over
then there
now.
are a number of people who just support Howler the Wolfhound pilot. It's like, fuck both sides. Back Howler. Howler for president. Let's see here. Rad, are you going to be here next week?
I don't know. Next week is a question mark for me. After that, I'll be out for sure for 3 weeks, maybe 4.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out.
I'll be in the famously shitty Fort Knox. So yeah.
Just going to be guarding a big pile of gold. You're going to Dungeons and
Nice.
Dragons that shit? You're going to just roll around at the pile of gold while no one's looking?
It doesn't move, so it's just really fucking uncomfortable.
Go fucking noodle arm. Woo! Yeah. So, I don't know what the future holds for us. We'll have to figure out when we're going to do things. It was an episode, and things happened.
Things a lot to happen.
If you are a person who watches the show and would like to help support us, you can always support me personally on Patreon, so that I can pay artists to do stuff, and also like get lighting or get Photoshop. But if you really want to help us with this mech stuff specifically, we need people to make maps. So if you have any tabletop simulator, Steam Workshop experience, we need mech maps real bad, because we're running low on mech maps that aren't super big, filled with thousands of objects that cause Rad's computer to melt down.
To die.
We've gone through like half of the maps so far. If they're now pirates. They're not pirates yet. They're just mostly
No.
pirates. Like 90% of the way there. By the way,
It's like the
unit
Princess Bride, mostly dead versus all dead.
yeah. Unit loyalty has never been higher now that you just execute people who betray you.
We didn't
do the
execute anyone.
execution.
Can't pin that shit on me. No.
Sorry, they can't make Frankenmechs in an overstuffed dropship bay in 6 hours. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
They need like a port facility.
We're in survival mode right now. We can worry about integrating new tech here once we're not
Get to season
threadbare. Yeah, it'll be season 2 when we're all piloting Mad Cats.
2. That's not going to happen.
No, I think Pondo's just going to try and get a Highlander.
He's going to get one of those Highlander 2Cs. That's the real shit right there.
Is there one that has a giant sword? Because that'd be cool. Is that the 2C?
No, there are a bunch of Solaris specific mechs that have swords and shit. They're pretty cool.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
Basically, the only mechs that have swords are all duelist style mechs. I think the Buccaneer might have a sword as well. Oh boy, Highlander 2Cs. Yep, look at that. Gauss rifle, all these Streak SRM, some pulse lasers. Delicious. Is there a map maker for Battletech? Yes, there is. You have to manually input the hexes on Steam.
Yeah.
Rough. I mean, again, you probably don't want to do it unless you have some knowledge of using it before. So let's do some outro stuff.
92 XP. I just have to wait now.
English, let's start with your outro.
Hello, I'm Englishmudkip. I play games. I occasionally stream when I can be bothered. You can find me on Twitter at Englishmudkip. And this is my first games gaming thing with AP and the others. You can also find me on AP's Discord at Englishmudkip. And if you have a problem with me, message me, because I don't like hearing through the grapevine.
He's saying come at me, bro. But he's
Yeah.
British,
I'm
so.
saying come at me, bro. Come and fight me, mate.
What Battletech mod for tabletop? I think there's a Battletech mod called Universal Battletech Hex something that has all the hexes so that you can put them down and make them into things.
I like making maps, so I might go make a bunch.
I mean, I feel like it would be unfair for one of the players to make a map that they'd be on, but who knows? Rad.
Yes, I am Raddosaurus. You can find me on Twitter, although I don't do much there, but you can certainly message me and attempt to communicate me there if you like. I guess if you have a problem with me or any of the decisions I make, I don't care. So, I mean, you certainly could come at me if you'd like. It won't make any difference. Yeah. Knock yourself out, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You can also find me and on Arthur's Discord. So if you want to tell me about what a piece of crap I am over there, like a couple people did this past week, you can do that too. Again, I won't care, but you're still welcome to do so. I feel like this has been very interesting. You're right; it's very polarizing. People are genuinely upset
that you're taking this guy's mech. Yeah,
actually
super
pissed
mech.
off.
I can say I've been watching tabletop games and all of this kind of thing, both Arthur's content and other content from other channels for a really long time. And I've never had the visceral emotional reaction that some people apparently seem to be having right now about this psychologically unstable pirate NPC. So, I mean, I guess that's good, right? That you have people.
Listen, we've determined that the show is basically anime at this point, which makes him best boy.
I guess.
Right? When he's on screen, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, look at him! He's so good."
It's fine.
I love that guy. And you're like, "But that's a background character. He's never even been in a fight." They're like, "No, he's like Goro from Darling in the Franxx. Everybody loves him."
He's it's literally that phenomenon, right? Where like it's a throwaway character until somebody interacts with them one time. And then it snowballs into like an actual character that people care about.
Yeah, like Beaumont.
Yeah, exactly. This kid he's
final boss of season 1,
which is why we need to kill him right now.
That seems to be happening on somebody else's D&D I watch.
But yeah, that's very interesting. Like I said, I guess that's a positive thing if you're getting an emotional reaction out of people. I mean, it's unfortunate that's a negative one, but people are apparently invested. For whatever reason, they're more invested with Arthur's NPCs than they are with the PCs of the game. But that's fine. I mean, get invested wherever you want to get invested. That's cool. Yeah.
Listen, what can I say? People are thirsty for edgelords.
They really are. Like, oh my God. The way
they want to protect the kid.
Victimize this poor child
victimize this poor pirate that was literally trying to murder us not too long ago.
I don't see anybody getting outraged by the two 16-year-old girls that Pondo murdered in the first 2 episodes. Like, nobody gives a shit about that.
I think they were outraged, though.
They were outraged. They were fucking horrified. It was early on. They didn't have
minors. That's fine. Take somebody's mech. Oh my God, you guys are trash.
Like, I mean, listen. This is why chat's upset. Taking somebody's mech is actually a massive, big deal. We've covered it a couple times that being dispossessed is like not having a job anymore, but also it's like a huge loss in social status.
I mean,
and this guy let Pondo know, he let Bandito know that he spent his whole life trying to become a Mechwarrior just to escape. They had bread-themed names, so it was all right. Yeah, it's okay to kill little girls as long as they have bread-themed names. Jesus.
Poor fucking Pumpernickel never had a chance.
What's their name? Their names were Muffin and Pocky.
But yeah, I don't know. This is
I feel like I'm gonna have their father and mother show up at some point to come kill you guys.
I'm not trying to look for anybody who's upset. I'm not trying to like rag on you or give you a hard time. Again, I'm just reflecting on the emotional investment here. I think it's very fascinating. Obviously, it goes without saying there are different viewpoints here for sure, or we wouldn't be having this polarizing discussion. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the kid's plan has totally worked up to this point. He became a Mechwarrior and he got out of the pirate life. That doesn't mean he gets to keep being. It doesn't mean he gets to maintain the social status that he had. I mean, there are a lot of points in life where you have to start from the bottom again. Like,
Sure, his social status was pirate scum.
Yeah, and
Now
then it
he's
got
back.
elevated.
Now he's pilot scum.
Exactly. So I feel like even if the contract had gone down as we as players intended, I feel like that was mostly the product of a miscommunication in between episodes for the most part.
Severe miscommunication.
But if it had gone down as we intended, I still feel like his life is way better than it was. I mean, never mind the fact that we're on the wrong side of a fucking snowball island. Like, that's just a victim of circumstance. But his station in life increased, I think, significantly. He was certainly treated all of a sudden better, right? Like, he didn't have to live in his cockpit. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff going on for this kid. And maybe he's willing to go out on the battlefield with this new family that he's uncertain about. And he doesn't get to pilot his mech, but he's still not fucking witnessing a knife fight every day. You know what I mean? Like, he got to stay in a hotel room. Like, surely he recognizes that his life has improved. If not, then maybe he's got more PTSD than we know about. I don't know. He did just totally fucking murder someone in the middle of a mech bay.
Sure, but he rolled two ones, right? Like, you had to know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
if you're so bad at rolling
fail.
dice that you roll two
The question
ones,
is, would you guys not have done the same thing?
I don't know. I really wanted
No, I wouldn't have killed him
without killing anybody. That's really not what you want to have happen.
Nah.
That type of situation, because it demonizes one side, and
we'll miss his gun on the wall tonight.
I know I play like an eccentric goofball with violent tendencies, but I'm still a professional soldier. Like, I understand how leadership works. And
wow,
Butch
this person is straight up losing their shit.
And
Yep.
Are they? And Butch
Yep.
McGurk works too. So he's so I don't know. I guess I'm not going to try and explain 10 years of military leadership experience to civilians on the internet. That's probably not a journey.
Yeah, it won't work. It won't work.
So yeah, that's me. That's where you.
That's
can
not
find
the hill you want to die on.
If you really feel like you just need to get it off your chest, I will listen. But
I suspect Battletech chat this week is going to be.
Yes, I get my kicks out of reasonable discussion. So if you just want to vent, that's cool, but you're not going to get any sort of response out of me. But if you want to talk about stuff, I love talking about this stuff. As you can tell, I'm talking about it a lot right now, which probably should be passing on to the next person. But so if you want to continue a civil discussion in Arthur's Discord, I definitely wholeheartedly invite that. So. Yeah, I'll be checking the channel immediately after the episode. So
I love this line. I think if you accept McGurk as a sociopath and roll with it, you're fine. Listen, if you accept someone's a sociopath and roll with it, that's not fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, Pondo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Pondo, Pondothemad.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, Pondo or Pondothemad, both respectively YouTube and Twitch /Pondothemad. Play games and stuff. I hang out in Arthur's Discord occasionally. I do pay attention to Battletech mostly. I don't really care if you tell me I'm an idiot or not, because I know that already. But I think I do a decent job enough. I helped resolve conflict, mopped up.
I think you did great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
about it for
good.
me.
It was a fantastic impromptu speech, too.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sid?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, even though there are a couple of people in chat right now that absolutely hate our guts. That's perfectly fine. You can check out any of my regular videos over at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SidAlpha. There will be no new videos this week from me, but I will be back on Saturday for Stars Without Number with Arthur and Kelsa and Virgil, and they are amazing, and I'm really looking forward to it. Where I'm actually not playing a psychopath, just a very snarky person.
What? You guys have killed a lot of people.
You guys, that last one, that guy shot first. Okay, he did. Just came in, shotgun, did the whole thing with the on the wall where the bullets all missed, made the fancy outline, and then slaughtered. Yeah. Did not shoot first. Didn't even egg him on.
All right, that's what we got. Listen,
I did nothing.
if you guys hate the Lance, you can always come back to watch me punish them in the name of the moon every week.
That's fair.
Next time we battle, there's gonna be some shit. If you, I mean, I feel a little spoilerly saying this, but I need help doing it. If you are a Battletech expert and you know how to run elementals and vehicles, I need a primer on both, like how to do this. Because there are elementals on the battlefield, and it's not clear to me how they work. And I would love to fire off giant piles of SRMs everywhere, like a fucking disco ball. They're gonna be all up everywhere, firing SRMs left and right. And if you want to talk about ripping open mech cockpits, let me tell you about magnetic grappler claws. Elementals. They're great. That's it for us this week.
We're fine.
Hopefully everyone will cool down by next week. If not, we're going to toss them outside the dropship for a minute or two. Stormcrow. I'm afraid there's no Stormcrows quite yet. I root against the bad guys. Wow.
This is just a philosophical difference, I feel like. I don't feel like I'm a bad guy in this game. And that's cool. I mean,
you know, the bad guys normally don't feel like they're bad guys.
That's true. That's very true.
But the good guys feel like they're good guys as well. Best episode yet. Wow. Okay,
listen,
Ooh,
this is all of Niska's money right here. Let him know there's no hard feelings.
No, I heard you. I heard what you said. No, I'm good. I love the second guy. So good at his job. Man, this was a very Niska episode. Mjolnir finally got to give his speech about how you ruin his life and how he's never going to get Lyran citizenship because you guys
he's definitely not going to get Lyran citizenship.
Yeah, you keep fucking with the Lyran government over and over again. Well, I need to remove him as communications officer.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You have no communications officer in the unit now.
We fixed the comms first.
I don't know.
No, we fixed the sensors first. We haven't fixed the comms.
You haven't fixed the comms.
A lot of the stuff he said wasn't wrong. I feel like you had two sides that both had very valid points, and
he was looking for an excuse because he wanted to be the one in charge and he hated us. It was bound to happen. Whether if it wasn't this, it was going to be something else.
But again, his points were valid. Outside of his bigotry towards mech pilots.
I mean, it would have been ideal to come to some form of reconciliation or at least some form of agreement. But
it came down to dice.
Now he's a puddle of goo. So
it came down to dice.
For me, some of his views seem to be singular arguments.
I mean, I would have been okay if Butch died tonight. That would have been fine by me.
Because a lot of
somebody spent Edge to save me, though. I mean, I guess my commander still wants me around for a little bit longer. So,
well, yeah, like the only friend he has.
yeah. And also, I just want to point out a lot of people.
So, just to reverse this here,
you're talking about Bandito doesn't like me, and the doctor's insane. So
you wouldn't have died from that failed roll, but you definitely would have taken damage.
Even though I failed to eject.
Yes. Fail to eject just means you get hurt. If you
not
fail to eject on an ammo explosion as a player, then you die.
That would have been.
I was gonna say I thought ammo explosion was like insta kill.
Yeah, but I'll give you guys an option to eject. Otherwise, we're literally, if you don't have a chance to eject, at some point you will absolutely die to an ammo explosion because all of your mechs have ammo.
I don't
See, if I hadn't dumped mine, I would have been dead.
Yeah, you would have been super dead.
I don't get so attached to my characters that I mind them dying, really.
Yeah, but the chat and the audience is attached to them.
Well, I think chat wants it now.
Well, some of the chat, anyway. Not anymore. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think they're probably fine with the characters. The players they have a problem with.
Yeah, maybe. That's fine. I'm leaving, guys. So you have a month break from me. So if you hate everything I do, I guess you get to cool off.
I was thinking maybe we might do some Solaris 7 solo matches. Where
I want to point out. Sorry, go ahead. That sounds.
Well, I was just thinking we would have like Sid Night, where it's just Sid in an alternate universe timeline as a Solaris 7 pilot down on his luck, betrayed by the Lyrian government kind of thing.
So the character wears a goatee, so you know he's in the evil
Yeah,
alternate universe.
of course. That kind of thing. And it would just be me and you that night.
I just want to point out I get told this on a daily basis.
And he's actually a Comstar acolyte.
In one chat or another, someone always brings up how Butch McGurk murdered somebody with a gas canister. In fact, I think I have one person in Arthur's Discord that is just like, my name to them is now gas grenade. That's all they ever talk about. I just want to point out, okay, it wasn't murder. It was manslaughter. Because
really, that's your defense.
That's better.
I may have been responsible for his death, but it wasn't murder.
He did not intend for that man to die. Okay, if anything, the broken air conditioner murdered him. Okay, whoever was responsible for that was responsible for his death.
I will say this.
Yeah, blame the HVAC guy.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Accidental on his part.
It was a completely accidental death.
So the HVAC would be the Aztec, so obviously it's Bishop's fault.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But murder would not hold up in court. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, if you guys ever walked into a court, you wouldn't
worse?
leave.
That's absolutely true. But
You never want to go to court.
Well,
I don't know
I've
whatever.
got good connections.
No, you don't. You're
The
terrible.
3 pilots you
stop.
killed in cold blood. Which pilots did they kill? They didn't kill any pilots tonight. All those pilots
Well,
committed.
you mean the combatants that were killed on the battlefield? That's not killing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were.
I don't know if you
the
understand
guy,
how battlefields
Man,
work.
yeah, you would've-
pilots.
You were talking about fucking killing mech pilots.
Those weren't pilots. Those were experience point batteries.
Wow. All right. You guys are definitely gonna.
Now I'm just ruffling feathers on purpose.
I know. You guys are definitely gonna get a reputation as a bloodthirsty merc gang for
I think
sure.
I'm fine with that.
How nobody was around to see us kill their.
I mean, there are records of that kind of stuff, right? You're a mercenary unit.
We should be able to
Your
charge extra for
employer
being
probably
bloodthirsty.
like keeps records of it. You want to charge more for being bloodthirsty?
Of course.
We'll kill all enemy mech
If
pilots
we get
for
the job
cash.
done, I mean, that should be like.
This is the kind of episode where Golstag is the least psycho person in the group. Holy
I'm only
shit!
Psycho
I
when
haven't done anything psychotic.
Yeah, what?
Here's the thing.
We're actively
Golstag-
trying to keep the mutineers alive. How is that acting
All right,
psychotic?
listen. I think we need to take a break for the night. Give everybody some time to cool off, breathe in that fresh core
Come
air.
on down to Arthur's Discord for the total shit show. It's gonna be great.
Like the next 3 hours, it's just gonna be like
Cracking my knuckles
continuously scrolling text line.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing.
gonna be
Goldstag
awesome.
only uses to torture when it's necessary. He doesn't
Bring your-
do it on a whim.
Bring your best memes
Uh-huh.
to the party because it's gonna get fucking real.
Ruthless is a plus for a merc group.
Goldstag only sends his fellow mech pilots into a
That was an
into a
accident.
restaurant
I
owned
don't think that
by
was an
the
accident. That was
mafia
on
that he
purpose.
pissed off.
No, I didn't.
That was an accident. You should go here and eat. It'll totally be
No, I
fun.
didn't know AP would pull that shit and freaking make it so that.
It was the mafia.
Yeah, I put that.
Come on, English. This is AP here. How do you think that was going to go?
I didn't know AP would pull that shit.
I didn't.
That's
know
your defense.
I didn't know I had less than a day to do the thing. If I
All
was
right.
I think he
told
said
that, I
less than
would-
a day. Like
Let's-
that night.
Let's wrap it
No,
up.
no time.
We may or may not be back next week. Who knows?
I enjoy
Uh,
being in black and white. I'm gonna do that forever.
Oh, fuck.
God.
That's
I'm
it.
a little
We're done.
jealous.
We're just ending. We're just ending before everybody self-destructs. Have a good night.